So ndio hivyo. Tulimiss live last weekend because TikTok was down. Niko try kwenda live inakataa. I think juu ile activity can happen hapa Minneapolis, hizo stories za ICE na ile msadi uliwa waka shut down kila kitu. So mazee, kama uko na swali uliza swali yoyote. Ndio live ya leo basi. Itakuwa clear tu in a few minutes. Give it some time. I recommend. Ka weird sana lakini ndio hivyo. Ni weekday. Sawa, imekuwa clear sasa. So kama una swali uliza. No, uliza swali yote uko naye. Sijui kama niko centered. Am I centered? I think I lean towards this side more. Maybe ni move hapa. Niko more centered. Gato vipi bana Gato? Siku mob. Potea sana bana ndugu. Ni vipi bana? Bana. Sijaanza job bado. Switch up a job kama January, basically kuanzia November, December, January, February. Hizo 4 months hivi depending on the weather. Sufanya job kama kuna weather iko poa. But kama weather iko mbaya kuna vile aingiani fit sana. So nakoga hivyo. So basically ndio hiyo basi. Nimekuwa home kuanzia the last week of November, ito Thanksgiving, the whole of December, itakuwa the whole of January, alafu saa February naingia soon. So ndio hivyo bana. So kama uko na any questions, uliza bana. Uliza tujaribu ku answer. Juu kuna video niko na make ika inasumbua wase kichwa. Niko nasema hivi, kuna story ya hizi stories za visiting visa, msali za story ya visiting visa. Nikamwambia kuna guideline fulani mtu you follow kuwa na visit visa. Maana kuna requirements. Watu wengi kwage wana understand how the whole thing works. Wanafikiri ni kama ni bahati tu. You'll cross your fingers, alafu uende, if it's your lucky day, if the planet and stars and the moon and everything aligns, alafu utapata hiyo visa because has nothing to do with your own effort. Ni ile tu lazima iko tu you're the luckiest guy ever. Alafu inakuwa ikuwagi hivyo bana. Ikuwagi hivyo. No, great content. Toa adi za cabbage. Hata sijui nini. Mi sipatianangi pesa bana. I don't give money. Sorry sana. I'm not rich. Niko tu I'm not rich. Sina za cabbage bana. Pole bana, pole. Wewe nipatie pesa niko live. Nipatie super chat. So yakoga hivyo. So ukienda kuchukua embassy, ukienda kuchukua visa kwa, kama seme, ongea juu ya US by the way. Mimi siongea juu ya any country, anything. Kuna some requirements au angalia. Kuna very few things au angalia specifically. Wanaangalia if ukimeet your requirement uko sawa. Suppose meet inakuwa shida kidogo. Umeona hivyo sasa? Watu wengi sawa au assume tu, nimekwambiaje, kuna chance lottery make comeback. Itarudi ni low by the way unless we change Congress. No. How would you cope mentally if you found out you're being paid the least with a big role? That happens to me every day. No. Walk me through F1 visa. My goodness, so many questions at the same time. Great information, insight. So if you're being paid less, musema hivi, learn experience. Jukami kianza life ilianza kana lipoa very low, by the way. I have interview soon. Very low. But then me see professional or anything like that. I'm just sharing what I know. So siona kama ile tu nasema na break down na kupatia hivi kwa sababu before nilikuwa Kenya nilienda embassy 3 times nikanyimwa visa F1. I didn't really know what. Lakini according to my document ilikuwa something to do with the weak family ties. So sikuwa understand inamaanisha ni kwa sababu mara mob watu waga na ile you have your own ni perception of how things should work according to you. Mwaneo sasa, according to you. This is how things should work according to me. The problem ni ile, that's not really safe for you because if you're thinking about what you think things should be, I feel sorry for you. Utakuwa na so many disappointments because kile musema ni ile understand the other perspective, especially kwa interview. Jiweke kama put yourself in a shoe like in your interviewer's shoe. Alafu seme, if I were the interviewer, what would I ask? What do I expect the interviewee to say? Nena. Naweza sema ties ni coming back to marry my girlfriend. It's up to you. But that's not strong enough though. Unajua hivyo? So, kama neza explain aje ile ita make sense kabisa. But tuone kama kuna neza tafuta notes ndio nione hivyo. Neza kwa poa nikienda na notes ndio useme hivyo ile itakuwa ina make sense. So, mara mingi ni hivi, okay, kama the reason why inakuwa very strict ni hivi. Kuna Kenya iko mbali na US. I don't know how many miles basically. Kenya iko mbali na US. Alafu kuna laws za US, by the way. I'm just being open kabisa juu tuko live hapa hivi. Kuna rules za US ni ile ukiingia ndani, once you're in, unaweza seek asylum. Alafu ukisik asylum, that automatically unakuwa ni kama we ni burden wa gava. Because kama watu wengi usemaje, I'm seeking asylum because niko na issue kwetu mali nimetoka. So if you're seeking asylum, we ni expense ya gava in a sense. So think about you, put that in perspective. Kama we ni, if you come into America, alafu seme, oh, by the way, nachukua family, family ties basically means what will make you come back to your country. Yeah, that's what it is, nasema hivyo. Wanajua hivi, kama hujaelewa, the reason why they're so strict ni ile, kuna chances ukipenya, uingia States, two things. Eventually utatoboa, lakini ule msana ku-interview, they want to make sure you're not playing a dirty game. Like, you're not using the visit visa kuja huku kusettle. No. Watu wengi au waga na hiyo kitu in mind. Of course, I understand that kuna possibility kuja hapa hivi, uta settle down ukaya hapa hivi. Labda tuseme, kuna so many things, kama uingie shule, usome 4 years. But ile visa umekuja kutafuta ya kwanza ni ya visiting. Kile musema ni hivi, you might have your intention, useme aje, nikishafika pale hivyo States, enda shule, alafu nioe mtu, alafu niishi maisha. Sawa, that's good to have your nini. But when you're going for a visit visa, focus, by the way, I insist, focus na visit visa. Kwa nini? Hiyo ni kama tourist visa. Ni ile leisure, business, or pleasure. Two things. Either you're coming as a tourist, kwenda Walt Disney, kuenjoy marai za kila kitu, Florida, or you're coming for a conference, ni conference specific, in a few weeks, alafu itaisha, or you're just coming to visit your relatives, generally. Lakini, au sema hivi, what kind of person tuna guarantee atakam visit family yake, alafu arudi home. Hiyo ndio family ties. Juu watu wengi, wakona ile malisha zile, ndatumia visit visa, nikishafika hivi, nijichuje alafu niingie stories zingine. Naona. Jina itumika ni ile utakemboi. Naona. So kikemboi, una end up kwa burden ya serikali. So because watu wa consulate basically, hao ni kama immigration officer, yani hao ni kama border patrol. They're trying to filter in, vetting who's coming even to visit their country. Naona. So ukikuingisha wewe na uko na bad motives, they will get in trouble. So musema, angalia from that perspective. Ile, if I were interviewing you, what do you expect from me? Mwona hivyo. Inakoga hivyo. So hapa hivi, Kim anasemaje? Answer proof of marriage certificate kwa mtu, akona familia, 2, family business, and parents aging. Kitu kaa hiyo. Hiyo ni poa sana by the way. Hiyo ni poa sana kusema vitu kama hizo. Lakini lazima upractice. Juu, sijui niseme ile, blemu ishi hapa, nasema aje, the reason why nishare hii story ni ile, now that I've been in America for a couple of years, na understand something that most people don't. Naona. Ile, ukiishi hapa hivi, ujue vile system ina work, inakuwaga easy ya kuexplain ya msee ula jai kwa hapa hivi. Because hiyo mindset, utakuwa nayo tu, it's not acquired. Hauwezi kuwa, kama kwa Kenya, there's no way to think, how do these people perceive me when I'm seeking a visa? Sawa. So kama niseme aje leo, I want to go to Germany. Nika visit Germany. Do I have anybody who lives in Germany? No. Sina mtu yote kabisa. I'm just going to visit for a few days, alafu nirudi. So, okay. So, which means ikawa unaenda vacation. Automatically, between where ku travel, ule msana ku interview, they have to make sure that whatever you say is trustworthy. Basically, unawaambia kitu iko kweli kabisa. Sasa, why do you really want to go to German? Exactly, niseme, okay, nataka kuenda kuona Berlin Wall. Alafu niende kwa Berlin City, alafu niende Munich. Alafu unazitaja, unasema, kuna hii historical thing hapa, nataka kuenda hapa hivi. Kuna hii historical thing hapa, nataka kuenda kuona hii. How long are you going to be there? Nataka huko for 1 week. I'm leaving, plan yangu nataka kutoka hapa on Sunday. alafu ni travel, maybe itakuwa 8-hour flight, nifike Munich, alafu nichukue hoteli yangu itakuwa hii na hii. Uko na details kabisa, hoteli itakuwa hii na hii. The more unaongea ile kitu ushapiga research, inakuwa more convincing. Ila kuuliza ati so what's the purpose of your visit? I'm going to see relatives. Oh, you have relatives? Yeah. So the more unataja kitu inakuwa kuna ile green flag na red flag. So ukisema anything inaka green flag, hiyo ni good to go. Red flag ni ile itakuwa na more questions. So ni ile kama balance hivi. Sema kama itongaje ile balance ya vitu. Naona. Nimenyimwa twice. Do I stand a chance kupata in the future kupata? Ukinyimwa, angalia hivi, ndio msemaje, examine why ulikuwa denied. Be very realistic. Sema tu kweli kabisa. Why was I denied? Kuwa very realistic. Why was I denied? Alafu semeaje, just be honest with yourself. Useme ati ni unfair na kila kitu. Of course kuna vitu kama hizo. But kumbuka ni wewe. Wewe ndio unaamua. It doesn't matter what the other guy did or what they said. Ni wewe. Kuwa very honest with yourself. What did you do or not do to warranty the denial? Kuwa tu serious kabisa. Ama consult na mtu. Ule I can have a different perspective. Alafu seme ni hivi na hivi na hivi. Umeona? Useme okay, last time ilikuwa hivi na hivi. Juu something funny unasahau, au keep records zako. So ukienda pale the first time unyimwe, or the second time unyimwe, ungoje 1 month, alafu or the third time ama after 3 years, wata refer to the previous record. Why did they deny your visa? Kama hukufanya homework yako juu ilikuwa family ties. Kwa nini? You were single, haukuwa na job. So this time ukirudi mara ya pili, kama ilikuwa family ties, useme okay, so what brings you back again? Useme, oh, I'm just going for a conference. What's the conference all about? Labda wewe ni mtu wa journalism. Naenda kwa itongaje kuna Saudi any conference happen ya media. Tuseme kama Las Vegas hiyo ndio nimesahau jina kabisa. Ile media conference. How long is it going to be? It's for 2 weeks. Why? Because saa hii from the last time niko nakuja hapa hivi, now I'm a journalist. I work for this company. Are you married? Yes, I'm married. I have 2 kids who are going to school. So I can only afford to be out of the country for a week. So I figured this is the best opportunity since my kids are on holiday. There's vitu kama hizo. The more unaongea ile unajipatia, yani you lean towards every question unaulizwa, ukianswer ile na lean towards green flag. The more convincingly una answer your question, the less questions watakuuliza. Sababu before kuuliza ile red flag questions, you're giving green flag answers. One your difference. But wase unaenda pale hivyo unajichanganikia, yani uko too scared. Nasema hivi, kama uko scared, you're better off practicing before uende huko. Umeona hivyo? How do I know that? Mi nikipata invite my mom and my dad kukuja hapa States, walikam kuvisit, walikam na hiyo visiting visa. Niliwaambia tulikaa chini, kama mjuangi story, tulikaa chini na nikanapigia simu mbui naambiaje, I want you guys to come and attend my daughter's 3rd birthday. Sawa, hiyo ni very simple. Nini nani? Grandpa, grandma. So nikapigia mbuyu na mother na onanika kwa speakerphone. Naambia, okay, mkiuliza what's the purpose of your visit? This is how you answer. Utasema nini? Utasema tunaenda States kuona our son. Amekuwa huko for 7 years. Na tangu kwa 7 years ako na mtoi sahi. Huyu mtoi ni 3-year-old. So because ni September, chuo ijaanza, tutakwenda huko hivyo at least to celebrate birthday yake ya 3rd, and we get to see our granddaughter for the first time. How long are you going to be there? My dad akasema, oh, hii ni real kabisa, alisema hivyo. Like a week. My mama akasema a month, contradict. Alafu akasema, but me I'll just, ndio kumuliza akasema, I can't afford to be there for a month. I have a business to run. Mama akasema yeye ajamuona ataka for 1 month. Huyo demu kwa dem by the way wa consulate akacheka. Juu ile dialogue ya my dad and my mom ilikuwa real. It was like a real experience. Ile yani you're not faking it. Ni ile too natural. Father asema, siwezi kaa huko hivyo 1 month. Biashara itaanguka bana. Alafu mother asema, sijaona mtu yangu tangu azaliwe, ndaka huko 1 month. Akacheka. So ile kucheka ile ilikuwa kama it's so genuine you don't have to fake it. No. Wakaambia come back for your visa. No questions asked. Kwa nini? The way you answer the questions itadetermine ika utapewa ama utapewa. Kwa sababu my dad alisemaje, I have to come back to my business. So strategy ni hivi, unaangalia hivi kama sasa tuseme requirement, nikiangalia notes kidogo hapa hivi, kama acha niangalie notes requirement ile wauliza. So more than notes, suppose wasemaje, and the first thing ile wasemaje, to show that you respect visa rules. Kwa nini? Ile travel history, so called, have you traveled before? You may not have traveled before, by the way. Could be your first time. So called, have you traveled before? Useme no, I've never traveled before. Halafu kitu moja trick ni ile, yani ni kama nizasemaje, ni kama ukuwe na sijui nizasemaje, hapa tuko mtandao. Ni kama ukuwe na ile, what's the word? Wacha nitaki clean up kwa mind yangu before niseme. Ni kama ukuwe na don't care attitude. No, ile somewhat don't care. Because have you traveled before? No, I've never traveled before. So I've never traveled before. Actually, this, I'm just going because I want to be there for my granddaughter's birthday. Yani usinyamaze alafu wachie hapo. Juu kinyamaza umwachie ile blank space. Wewe, nasema hivi, crowd hiyo story. Sababu muskianga, ukienda kwa consulate, mara mob, au pewa between 3 to 5 minutes na wewe. So, ukidominate hiyo conversation, alafu mpatie green flag argument, utakuwa na hata kuuliza swali mingi, sababu mtakuuliza ati, so what's the purpose of your visit? One, two, very simple. Kama my dad was, ilikuwa funny. Tuli practice, by the way. Tuli practice for months, by the way. Junajua ni kama niambia my dad, this is how American people perspective yetu tunathink hivyo. Naweza sema mimi ni American, nimekaa hapa long enough kujua exactly how mindset iko. Mtu ako Kenya nafikiria ati nataka kwenda States, alafu napotu niende States. Hapana, it's a privilege. So lazima umconvince your worth hiyo trouble ya kukam States. Kitu kaa hiyo. Hiyo ni example tu, by the way. Anywhere you go, by the way. Kuna place ni visa free, lakini States wanajua kuna laws kama za asylum. They don't want you to go as a visitor, alafu ufike States, uswitch useme, oh, nakamna asylum. Something is happening. It's like you're abusing the system. So what they're trying to prevent ni wala also au misuse hiyo opportunity ya visit. Unaelewa? That's why ni a little bit more strict. Si ati kuna ubaya, ni ile lazima wa limit. They don't want ile fraud. They're trying to take care of zile vitu zile azilingani na objective yako ni gani. So you have to know your objective. Kama ni conference, specifically insist, I'm going for the conference for 1 week. It starts on Monday. It's going to be done by Thursday. So on Friday, I'm going to be free. Since I'm in Florida, I'm probably going to go to this place and this place because I've heard good things about Walt Disney. Then on Friday, I'm going to be on my plane back home because I can't be away from my family for 1 week. My daughter is 3 years old and my eldest is 4 years old and they have school next week. Green flag, green flag. Hata ujiuliza maswali hivi. Wait a minute. Umesema unaenda for 1 week, utakuwa Orlando, kwa hiyo hoteli. Yani iko straightforward, iko concrete. Aone, hii imenipita sana. So how are you going to get there? Oh, ndabook 2 flight from hapa hivi. I'm planning to, unajua hizo maroute. I'm planning to take Kenya Airways, ita fly directly from hapa hivi, mpaka JFK, alafu ni connect na, you know your details. Like unaongea ni kama mse, so hata kuuliza ati, have you traveled before? Because unaongea ni kama, you've done this before. You've done your homework. Hiyo ndio nga convincing. But ukienda pale hivyo, awesome, ni very simple. Kuna comment niona sema aje, yani embassy, si tiona kama kuonea huruma, ati oh, it's about emotional, ni factual. Kuna difference. Mambo ya emotional ni emotional. Factual ni factual. Watu wana mix the two. No. Logic and reasoning. Kwa anything, kama ni interview. So advisably, pia dress to impress. Si ile kudress kwenda kwa club. Assume ni interview. Mtu anajiheshimu according to American culture, which is very rare. Au vaa suit na tie. No. Si lazima uvae overkill. Unaweza vaa suit ile, suit iko na maybe shati ya blue, shati ya white kama wewe ni chali. Yani formal wear. Ile suppose umeenda kwa conference ya multi-millionaire. Umeingia kwa kujiheshimu, ile kitu unajiheshimu nayo. That's what you need to do. Alafu unaingia pale wasamaniaje, unajipresent, yani you're presentable na respectable. Watakuheshimu tu based on appearance because they don't really know you. No. First impression matters a lot. So hapa hivi royalty yasemaje, nataka kujua kama naweza pata scholarship ya nursing. I don't know. Mi si mswa immigration. Mi naongea tu ile the mindset. Kwa sababu nursing iko in very high demand in Minnesota, for example, out of the whole country. Because kuna hawa say, the reason why nursing iko na nini, Nelly Mushiri amesema smart casual, right? Tuka hiyo. Ile yani, you just look, respectable decent. Juu ile when you're approaching, hawa si kama wanajua psychology. Imagine kama nafanya kazi kwa consulate, wala watu mwenye mavisa ni kama 80% on a daily basis. So which means naturally, because that's my job, I'm so used to it. The way you present yourself, I can tell kama when mse serious, ama when mse on a joke. That's true, by the way. Me, okay, last year nilikuwa na my employee. Not last year, the previous year before last year. I had 2 employees, So one of them nilikuwa referred na my brother. So nikampatia benefit of doubt. But when he showed up, alikuwa very decent, I gave him a job. Mona. Wa pili, ilikuwa my driver was leaving, aka hook up best yake because alisikia mulipanga poa, I pay really well. So akanipatia. Huyu wa pili sikuwa natimia kumvet, but because my previous driver kana move out of state, he wanted somebody to take his place. Akasema, let me hook up my friend because supposedly I was paying better than what he was getting paid. Dereva wa pili alikama kanisumbua sana, by the way. Sikuwahi mvet. Alikuwa casual, ako argumentative, ana disagree, I pay attention. Alafu one time, sijui nini ndifanyika, akaniletea keys, akanipatia keys, ufungu. Kaniambia, I'm done, I quit. Saka muuliza, okay, hata sikuongea, kasema, okay, you quit, okay. Unajua kama when I'm running, nasema tu from my perspective, nishakuwa boss kidogo. So, ina matter na hiyo story ya how much, how respectable were they. Mse mwingine huyu dereva wa kwanza, it was very, aliendesha gari kama 3 years hivi. Huyu mgeni huyu alinisumbua yani. Namwambia kitu ananiambia. Anambia, you're too bossy. Namuuliza, okay, who do you work for? Nakuuliza swali, who do you work for? Ananiambia, your company. So who's the boss? Ni mimi. So do you think nikwambia kitu it's free country? Namuuliza, hii si democracy. When you work for me, kampuni yangu, guess what? Ni dictatorship. Si democracy. Kwa nini? Because anything goes wrong with my business, I'm 100% responsible. So because I'm 100% responsible na anything that goes wrong, do you think nakuacha uko too sluggish? I can fire him if I want to. Nikamwambia, by the way, the reason why I haven't fired you already is because your friend alikuleta hapa hivi. And I'm respect, sababu he was very respectable. Kuna difference. You could be my friend, but if I'm doing business with you, it's a different relationship. It's not friends anymore. Kuna performance hapa hivyo, kuna targets, kuna goals na kila kitu. Umeona? So mimi nikiongea saa zingine, labda kuna mse, hiyo ni sumbua naongea matope hapa hivi. Mimi ni mdosi, kuna wase nisha kwa boss wa wase. So I understand that. Nisha hire watu, by the way. That's what I'm saying, ni ile, I'll take you seriously. Kama sana niambia, Alboni aje, ni hook up na tracking job. Nasema, okay, it's very, inakaa very genuinely. Nikamuuliza, do you have a commercial driver's license? Ananiambia, I can get one. By the way, to be honest, ukiniambia I can get one and you need me to give you a job, by the time I can get one, according to mimi kama ni interview, already hiyo ni red flag. Kama naendelea kuongea na wewe after that, ni ile tu I'm being respectful. Sababu natry kuku understand. Because if I'm going to hire you, by the way, if you're looking for a job, alafu mimi nikuandike job, what am I going to do? I need you to have a license and experience, documented. Because I'm not running a training school business. I'm running a business. So kishow up usemeaje, ati I will get one. Meaning, this is my level, that's your level right there. No. So kuja pako fikia hapa hivi. Because my first driver, hakuwa na experience mob sana. But because we were just getting started, nilisema hivi, I will train him. So nilichukua 1 week kumfundisha. Nikamwambia kitu, okay, we could be friends. I'm not your friend. I'm friendly, but I'm not your friend. When you get to this, in business. When you get to this, we are friends. But if we become friends, that's okay. But kuna difference ya friendship na business. So niambie, unaweza enda kwa embassy kuchukua visa kama like the lady over there is your friend. Ati understand where ni maskini, you come from a poor background. Do you think they care about that? That's the least of their concern. Juu, kama ume show up 10, 15, kuna wase 40 wengine wata show up before 3 ama 4 wafunge. So you're nothing to them, basically. No. So it's up to you. Lazima usemeaje, I will stand out from the crowd. Ukue, you're the best candidate possible. Ndio upate hiyo job. Ukienda kama, sijui semaje, mediocre, ile tu uko calloused, please believe me, nobody's getting you anywhere. Utabaki hapo Kenya, labda utaenda Middle East. Because Middle East, they're not looking for, I want asylum. Yani basically, ukienda American Embassy, alafu visa yako ikuwe rejected, nakambia ukweli kabisa, I'm not kidding. 9 times out of 10, it's your problem. Si problem yao. Because their job ni kukuvet wewe. You're supposed to show up with your A game. Si unakam na D game, alafu expect they'll feel sorry for me because I'm poor. They don't care. None of their business. No. Uni msada kula lunch asa kila kitu ilifanyika leo. So that's what I'm saying. Kama yu dere wangu nimwambiaje, I was kind enough by the way. Kamwambia hivi, by the way, you're very combative. Everything unani charge. I was paying them more. Kuna alimba kama 1 hour extra, nampatia ma allowances. But vila ni disrespect, nilikata everything extra. I just nilimchukua everything. But because ni Mwafrika, ni Mwethiopia. Mwafrika nikamwambia, listen, my brother, it seems like you have a problem with money. Because it's like you're nickeling and diming me in everything you do. No. Kaniambia, oh, I was going to work, then I got stuck in traffic. After Muliza, how is that my problem? You should pay me for getting stuck in traffic. Sasa Muliza, me who control traffic really? Is it part of the contract? Ushasoma contract yako? No, I've never read it. Now ulisign na ukusoma? What did I say? I'm paying you an hour extra every day ya kucommute. If your job unaenda iko more than an hour away, na kucompensate. Kwa sababu ni very rarely, by the way. So fanya kazi within 50-mile radius. So most jobs, ziko between 45 to an hour drive away. So akienda kaya an hour and a half kwa traffic, how am I supposed to know that? Alafu alikuwa ana demand. Naona. Nikamwambia, listen, my friend, nakambia kweli kabisa. The best thing you can do wewe mwenyewe is like you're broke. Are you broke? Hakurealize story yake personal ni ile. Because I try to be friendly. Musema hivi. The reason why Musha nini information, kama lolo ogona ni tusi. You don't know who you're messing around with, by the way. Mimi ni boss wako unanitukana. I hope naona. Kuna sababu au nifanyia madharau kama mimi ni msetu. Nakambia kweli kabisa. Hii knowledge ni experience. Nimwambia hivi. You seems like you're broke. So this is what I'm going to do. Instead of driving for me, go buy your own truck. Naona. Ndio niambie. Kwa sababu una demand so much, it's like you want more money and you're trying to squeeze it out from me. Mi ndakulipa a percentage of what I make. See everything. So to be on the safe side, nakambia kweli kabisa, what do? Go get your own truck. Alafu ndakufundisha, ndakumentor, ujue how to make money. Guess what he did this year? Amenunua truck this year. So ndamsaidia for 1 month, alafu aendelee. No. So because ni Mwafrika bado ni Eastern Africa, Ethiopia. Nikaona hakuna haja nimzushie. It won't make a difference ikikuwa mbaya, alafu nikuwe na hasira, nicheke it personal. That's not taking anything personal. Naona. Kwa sababu msana nitukana hapa hivi na kuangalia na kuonea huruma. Naona kuonea huruma. Unaniangalia na nitukana alafu juu unatukana nani? Mtu ako 10 times better than you. Naweza sema hivyo, by the way. I can tell looking at your page. Naona. Unanitukana alafu juu unaongea na nani, by the way. Anyway, sasa tuangalie tu Q&A. So Malik amesemaje? Okay, mentor, I love your content. I have a friend who has been denied a visa like 5 times. Nelly Mushiri 254. Yeah, there's a reason why. No, there's a reason why. Mwambia ni message, alafu tuongee naye usikie. Na mwambia, there's a mindset, by the way. People don't give you a visa because you're good looking. No, hapana. Ama because you live in Kenya, the best country in the world. Hapana. That's not the reason why. Kuna specific, there's something they're looking for and you don't have it. Understand hivyo. Leo nisema naongea kama CEO. Let's talk mchezo, by the way. Let's be friendly in between the weeks. Funny job. Naongea tu straight up. Naona. There's things they want from you and you don't have them. Guess what? Utanyimwa visa. Even if you do it 10 times. Kuna ile sema ile jina yangu ni Albert Einstein. Alisema hivi, kama ni alisema sijui watu mcredit hiyo comment. Sema aje, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. That's not how things work. No. Atifanyangi kazi hivyo. You're doing the same thing over and over again. Najaribu tena. What have you changed? Did you take time ukangalia the first time what made me lose the first time? Do your intentions are good? Labda sema natakwenda States, nisome, na nifanye nini? According to ule msana kuinterview na tu ni mkora fulani. No. They're not convinced that you stuck to your, yani you're rooted to your principles. Unakaa ni kama uko very shaky. No. Who wants some shaky person akamko country yao? Nobody. No. Ndio musemaje, uko hapo unatukanana TikTok, bala uko tu genuine, sema tu niaje, I need help with this and that. Alafu udevelop your mindset. Jona mimi niko Kenya. Sisi sema ati niko kama kila mtu. Nasema tu, sometimes I look at myself like 20 years ago. What was my mindset 20 years ago? Me nikam States na green card, by the way. Had nothing to do with me, by the way. Nothing. Like, there's nothing that I specifically did. Nikasema ati, this is why I got the green card. Ni ile nisemaje, kwa application nisemaje, because I'd applied for so many schools before. Nikasema, nikaenda, ilikuwa New Jersey, Texas, Oklahoma, nikanyimwa visa 3 times. I was changing schools, but not the strategy. Nilikuwa single, nilikuwa nafanya kole, lakini sikuongea mambo ya kole, by the way. I thought that, nilikuwa naangalia vision yangu ilikuwa semaje, I want to be in America, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope everything works out. Mona, ile tu sema ile faith without works. Faith without works. Ile tu vile watu wanga ile wako so trapped on their religion, wanafikiri everything in their life view, in their world view, ina involve faith and works. Nena niombewe, alafu niende visa, alafu naipata. By the way. That's not how it works. Hata musemaje, sometimes when it comes to professionalism, toa religion kwa hiyo equation. No. Nobody cares. Me, nisema hivi kujuza, am I religious? Yeah, some type of way. But when I'm doing business, nigundua hivyo, your faith doesn't really matter in business. Sababu your clientele, wale wase mnado job nao, kama your customer, they don't care whether you're this and that, or you pray for them. They don't really care. They need a service, you provide the service, you're good. You don't provide the service, they kick you out, they get somebody else. Mon, 100% yani it's your responsibility. Ni muonge hivyo. Sijaifanyiwa favor, ati mtu ananionea huruma juu, hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Ati Mungu anisamee, ati majaliwa. Yeah, all those things watu sema ni cliche. That's cliche. That's just stuff that you heard your pastor say at church. Kuna wasi hata musema 9 times out of 10 wasoja isoma hiyo Biblia wa understand. Wajijua how many contradiction nini Biblia iko nayo. Chukua tu ile word uliambiwa inakaa encouraging. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. Alafu nasema tu naenda embassy niombewe, alafu nipate visa. That's not what they're looking for. They're not looking for a pretentious Christian. No. When it's convenient. Anyway, tuende chini. Labda ndakuwa I'll be stepping on other people's toes. No. So, Sama, you inspire me. Kama nakuinspire, that's good. If you're learning something, plus, by the way. Like, double tap, no. Kindly advise on websites that will get conferences. Tom Jr., believe me, I don't know the specifics. Labda kuna msana jua. Muona kama kuna msana, sisi tajamse, I don't know the specifics. Siku hizi kuna internet. There's the internet. So, you can, if you're watching me, saa kwa TikTok, that means your phone iko na internet. Unaweza toka kwa live, uende kwa Google, usearch, ama chat GPT ile free. How do I get conference? Sababu, okay, then what? Then after getting the conference, then what next? Jiulize hivyo. What's your strategy? Unakam conference, upate visa, alafu then what? Kwanza saa hii na administration ya saa hii, ikina nini, Donald Trump hii, new administration hii, uingia na conference, you overstay. In 2 days they'll find you. Sababu saa hii imekuwa hata more, saa hii iko more, ukona digital footprint. Ukiingia state saa hii, they even track your phone, by the way. By the time overstay, they know exactly where you are. Hata uwezi hepa. Saa hii imekuwa more strict than before. Before ilikuwa a little bit easier. But saa hii, iko more strict than before. So wewe sema ati ndataka kutumia conference nikuja alafu ni kemboi. Watakushika alafu watakurudisha. Na hiyo itakuwa ukirudishwa kama umekuwa deported hiyo kama 10 years, 15 years ban. 10 years is a long time. No. A lot can happen in 10 years. No. In 10 years my kids they'll be moving out of my house. I have kids, by the way. Niko na watu wanne. My kids will be moving out of house. So it's a big deal. 10 years ndakuwa nimeretire. No. From work. So lazima kuwe specific. Ni mindset game. Don't think like a Kenyan. Think like a global citizen. Angalia specific country and what things they need. Because if you're going to be part of the economy, there's things you need to do. Kama mimi kuja hapa States, sisi sema niko successful, but nile nisemaje nilifigure out how life is. Sawa, nilifigure out. It took me a while, by the way. As an immigrant, your first job ni kufigure out how does the system work. Alafu, ukisha understand how the system works, then una align yourself to benefit from the system. Wesema, kuna racism. True. But the bank gave me money $240,000 kununua truck ya $240,000. Then eventually I paid off that truck. So why? Because I understood the system. What's the debt system? Did I make a mistake? Yes, I did. So in a back and forth, you understand, this will work, this is not going to work. So lazima ujialign in a way that uko na more chances za kuwin. Useme ati I'm too Christian. Hey, kuna msako Buddhist, by the way. Do you know what the Buddhists believe? Have no idea. What about Muslims? No idea. So does being a Christian give you extra benefits? That's what your pastor tells you. Is that really true? It's debatable. No, it's debatable. So how come, kama uko very religious, when things go wrong, who do you blame? The devil. Who's the devil? Do you know who the devil is? No. When things go good, go well, una credit God. But what did you do yourself? Ulikuwa umesleep, you're sleepwalking through the thing. No. Kwa professionalism, akunanga inasabangaje, kuna freedom of religion, but religion does not play a factor on how you carry yourself kwa society. Kuna ile wasamanga kuna au argue ati ni ile story ya nini, au sema ati ni moral, ati I get my moral compass from the Bible. Be careful when you say that. Anyway, kindly advice on website. So mse conference, Tom Jr., do your assignment. Siwezi recommend hiyo conference, naona. Alafu Alexa semaje, Sis alienda interview kwa K1 visa akapewa K1 visa akapewa green paper na akaacha passport. From there, what next? Kindly. I don't know. I don't work for the... Mi naongea tu ile broad aspects. Kama nataka, wewe muulize alafu ni message kwa DM, nda look up alafu nikwambie. There's people that I know I can ask. I have 2 friends who are an immigration lawyer. I'll do everything up to date. They are my friends though. Still, I'll use that for professional advice. I'll keep it casual. Because every time you can get a lawyer who professional, they charge you by the hour. No. Now, lawyer need $200 an hour, by the way. Very good profession to be in, by the way. Be a lawyer in America. No, attorney, $200 an hour. Just sharing information. Like what I'm doing right now for free, I'll be making $200 an hour. So I don't know. Alexa. So, kama ni lipewa green paper, that's a good sign. I think so. It's a good sign. Green paper. I'm not so sure though. No. Nikolai say I can't look it up. I'm focusing on the Q&A. So Alexa, kama aliacha passport, atapewa visa. Yeah, exactly. Umeambiwa na sijui jina yake. Ni to black hole. That's why the black hole. Symbol yake ni black hole. No. So semaje, Alexa, sasa yeye mwenyewe, how will she be contacted to get her passport? Una follow through. You find their number, you call them. Kwa nini? So samati, nimeenda embassy, nimepewa green paper, so I'm going to count my fingers, go back to church, and pray that somebody's going to call me back. Sometimes you could be praying for stuff like that, ni kama internet, iende wherever it goes, irudi back seme 404, error, website does not exist. No. Hiyo prayer yako ikufika mahali unafaa iende. Piga simu, inquire. In America, when we do things and they don't, because kuna expectations. I came for the interview, you gave me the piece of paper. Then I left my passport. So what next? Call! Waulize, hey, my name is blah. Acha kufundisha kizungu basi sema, okay, jina lako sister yako tuseme ni Alexa. Hey, my name is Alexa and I'm just calling, I want to follow up on, I don't know what to say. Specification gani. I can't even make it up. Yeah, I just want to follow up on my visa, my visit visa, K1 visa. I was there 2 weeks ago. I dropped my passport. You gave me a green. What does that mean? When do I expect my visa back? So we come up, oh, I'm hoping and praying that you guys will consider my case. You need timid. You're being timid. No. Kumbuka, that's just an agency. It's an agency that vets you to go visit. So, hakuna huruma hapa hivi, ni business, by the way. I've been nice on TikTok the last few months because I was just being nice because ile tu nisema tu people are so ignorant, but leo nisema acha nikuwe tu straight up. It's business. Business ni business. If you're calling me and wasting my time, I'll hang up the phone so fast before you say hello. Naona hivyo, ni kweli kabisa. That's business. You're wasting my time. Mwona hivyo. So call back, inquire. They like that. hey, my name is this and this and that. Kuwa na details, get the paper. Sema, my name is Maisha States. I'm calling regarding my visa application for K1. I was there on the whatever date, January 28th at 10 p.m. and you gave me a green piece of paper and it's blah 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 blah. Akisema, oh, I can't help you. Let me forward your call to the next person who might be able to help you. Okay, good. Useme sasa. So what's the problem? Oh yeah, I just want to know the feedback from my interview on Thursday last week. You gave me a green paper. I just want to know like how far. When should I expect my passport back? Because ni business. Why? You paid to go to the interview. Umesahau hivyo, by the way. Amulishi, you're talking to your pastor. Ilikuwa interview. You paid a lot of money, by the way. Guess what? When they are processing your paperwork, do you know why you pay? You're paying for their services. Ni business. No, ni business. Entry level is business. So you're paying for it. Because you're paying for it, you have the right to call and inquire. Ni business. See government, see church, see mediocre. Sababu kuna different. I'm so mean today. But anyway, I'm just saying that. Mwangalia comments, there's so many vitu ignorant hapa hivi. Naona. You're busy writing some nasty things on TikTok about mimi instead of just focusing on your grind alafu ujisaidie ukuwe poa uendelee na maisha. Naona. Kwa sababu akili hiyo. You paid to get your visa. That means you demand service. Kumbuka ni non-refundable. Naona. Ukishow up, whatever the money is due, that's it. No refunds. So inquire, take time. I want to know. Kile mimi najua ni ile saa hii because of the new administration, walifocus agenda ya the new administration. Nasema administration. I'm always neutral over here. I'm honestly speaking, if you ask me, I have my own opinion about the government, but I'd rather not share it. No, that's not the point. Nasema hivi, when you go for a service and you pay, that means you expect some outcome. If you don't get an outcome, edeka Google semeaje, hey, this embassy, 1 star review, 1-star review. Bad service, I paid, I never got my refund. If enough people write those 1 star, what I pay attention. Because I'm very sure I'm saying quality, customer care quality, I don't even know. Anyway, tuendele. Maisha States mkuu, I'll meet you, God willing. Oh, that'd be good. Utanipata wapi kwanza? Mimi, I'm just home na watoi. And I'm also green on this. Sijui how to help her. It's been 10 days since her interview. Call! Find a number, call! Alafu when you're calling, have the information. Sema, my name is Alexa. I am inquiring about... Oh, simu inafikiri naita. Sorry, si wewe Alexa, ni Alexa wa TikTok. Nivi, my name is Alexa. I'm calling regarding case. Kuna hizo manamba kila kitu. Just read the paper. No, don't be too smart. Read the paper. Sema hivi. I'm just wondering, when am I going to get my passport back? Kwa nini? My theory, my assumption ni hivi. Kulikuwa na new administration. Sawa? President Trump. So itangapa administration. So one of their agendas, priority, is to deport wale watoka hapa illegally. They call them undocumented or illegally, which is, if you ask me my opinion, I have a different opinion. But that's their priority. So I'll say, if you have a problem, even if it's made up, or I don't really care. Like, I'm really factual. If they have a problem na immigration, so what they'll do ni ile, pause everything kwanza, so they can take care of business. Whether it's for real, I'm political, that's not my business. That's their priority. They'll take care of business. That's why they pose out a green card. Kwa nini? Let's take care of the problem. Then once the problem is taken care of, then to resume to kuwe na more order, according to them. To ask me, my opinion is different. Absolutely, by the way. No. There's like a disclaimer hapo hivyo. So, what happened hivi? The first thing walingia gava, the new administration, they fired a lot of government employees. Aitwaje? Civil servants were fired. A lot of them. 20,000. Wapi kile department. So, they were restructured according to their new policy. Because every government has their new policy. So, I could prioritize ku work on people's cases of immigration, wali prioritize ku get rid of people who are here illegally, supposedly, whatever. So, that being said, most of the applications tachelewa because the department ile ku process my paperwork iko understaffed. What does that mean? Haina watu enough because most people were fired. Ni kama ile vile nini inafire my employee ndio kubalance budget. but government government in a budget kweli. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, that's just me. I'm hinting towards my biasm, my saki to go to neutral. So what you do, Alexa, ambia your sister, whatever, nasema tu in quotes, I don't know the details, that's why I'm doing this. Siko offensive. Mwambia a call, a follow through. Simulilipa, awalilipa, So call. Chukua na number, sema tu, I'm calling in regard of this and this and this. I just want to know. Kambia, oh, we're still waiting. We're understaffed. Itakuja tu, follow through. Naona ndio ujue. Sasa, because I'm pretty sure some people are depressed wakingojea story. So I'm just about to go to America na ngojea hapa hivi. It's killing me. No. So, sema hiyo word by the way, sijui kwa nini. Nilikuwa nimeanza podcast. Nimeanza process passport ikaibiwa. Jose, endo upate ingine copy, endo upate ingine. You'll pay. Endo upate ingine by the way. No. I'm sorry to hear that by the way, but just get another one. No, sema iliibiwa. Alexa, I thought she got her number and email on application form and they will tell her achukue. I don't know. DHL, something DHL maybe. Yeah, they'll send it to DHL. Angalia email yake. So, Alvia samaji, kama ulikuwa kwa exchange program kitambo, can you host family invite then ukitaka kuswitch work visa? I don't know what you're saying. Repeat tena. Too many information. Yeah. By the way, si ati mtu sema ati ndakam kwa family visa alafu ni switch to work visa. You don't just do that. Everything you do, ukitoka kwa embassy na visit visa, inafaa urudi na visit visa. Anything, musemaji advisable. If you want to make any move once you're here, what do? Una hire somebody who knows more than me. No. Immigration lawyer. Watakwambia, this is possible, this is not possible, it's going to be slim, are you willing? Utamlipa, ni $200 an hour. That's what you do. No. Is 130 petition still working? I don't know. I'm just giving you a heads up. Of course it is, but lazima usemeaje, tafuta mtu unalipa. Don't go on hearsay. Sababu, the thing ni there is an agency, which nazaita kama ni USCIS, that will be involved in whatever nini. So the agency kuna rules zake. So if you ask me, some guy on TikTok with a white shirt, hii t-shirt ni ya white, tuku, whatever. Hiyo ngoma nisikia juzi by the way, inaringa kichwani kila saa. So ni hivi, ukiniuliza mimi some guy with a t-shirt ya white tee, uniulize, what do you think of this and this and that? Nakwambia, I don't know. What you need to do, tafuta immigration lawyer, pay them $250 an hour, alafu waulize the right question. No. They won't be on TikTok. Some of them could be when they're looking for business. But, that's their job. Umulize, what do I do next? Everything was still valid. Nothing has changed. Ni ile, administration iko na agenda yake. No. If you ask me, easy political channel, I'm just kind of explaining the last video, sababu sikuwa na chance. People were wananichapa na hizo story sikusema. No. They're putting words in my mouth. They think this is what I think, because I'll just do a live and try to answer as much as possible. Alafu pia na record live, so kama miss anything, utapata recording. Mostly more the live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So they figure out Facebook and hizo zingine. But there's a maji, kama umisi live, they record. You'll have a recorded session kwa YouTube. Baadaye. Mona. So samaji Alexa, so she should keep on checking her email. Thanks sana. Yes, Alexa. Malik Family Ties. At Malik Family Ties. Keep doing that. Yes. Mona Alexa unaambiwa tu hapa hivi juu nimecreate live, you're getting all your answers for free. Tafuta msee black hole akupatie mtumie $250 for the good job he's doing to answer all your questions for free. So Alexa, they will send her email to go get waybill at DHL and send them, and then let's pray she gets. Atapata. So thanks sana. So Alexa, tafuta huyu msee black hole, sijui, the black hole from the galaxy. Akwambie ana jina bana, naona sijui, so I can't even well, so Manoti Jimmy, asemaje, that's what they do You leave that passport, it will be delivered in 2 weeks till ikiwekwa stamp kitu kama hiyo. Naona Yasin Lazy, Tanzania, America, CEO, nipo States ni mwezi wa 4 sasa na nataka niwe trucker. Je, nini cha kufanya ili niwe truck driver? Very simple. Enda kwa ChatGPT, uangalie the state you live in, useme how to be a truck driver, nakupatia options. Alafu explore the options. Jumbusa maji, kuna somebody was trying to tell them, kasema aje, I was very wrong because things have changed. Kama mimi nifanya hivi, the first time when I desired to be a truck driver, nilienda kwa, I went to like a couple of truck driving schools and a couple of companies. Sawa, nikaenda kwa Swift Transportation. Wakasema training yao ilikuwa Memphis na Tennessee na ilikuwa wapi? Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. 2 places. Nikaona I can't afford to be out of state for 1 month. What's my other options? Nikaenda kwa truck driving school ya pili. Wakaniambia, oh, they only train for Monday through Friday between 7 and 4. Nikaona hiyo siwezi do, kwa mwanga job between 2 and 10. So hii kuingiana. Nikaenda kwa another school, wakaniambia, oh, yeah, we do training between, it takes about 4 weeks, but it's between 7 and 5. So anytime, 8 hours every day. But we have a weekend program. It starts in summer, May. Because what about the fee na kila kitu? Sema, well, because the companies we work with, hizi kampuni kubwa kubwa, they recruit from our school. What we do ni ile tunaku advise, we can get you financing. Kuna watu wetu. Then they'll pay us, then you'll pay them. But you won't pay them directly. What you need to do, once you get your license, find one of these companies, they will pay for your tuition, what is stretched for 2 years. Nikaona, yes, this is it. So, nikachukua loan, which I had to sign for that loan. Hii ni mimi, my example. I signed for the loan. So I was doing my classes on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. 10 hours, from 7 to 5. 10 hours. So because I had to work, sikuwa na hiyo option, by the way. Nobody was paying my bills. Nilikuwa tu ni mimi na mimi. That's what I did. But you can learn some things from that, or you can take another route. I have time. I don't have any kids. I don't have a house. I live with my uncle, whatever. You can go to Memphis for 1 month. Then once you get out of Memphis, they'll give you a truck, you start driving. So immediately you'll be driving. But then they'll pay for your tuition. Even some expenses too, I think. Hosting. Sometimes you have to buy your own meals, but they'll give you breakfast and lunch. You have to buy dinner. But they'll give you a place to sleep. Whatever happens, lazima uanzie mahali. Then you go through that mpaka upate license. But a license, you start driving, the first 2 or 3 years focus on the learning curve. Learn how to do the job perfectly. French kiss, perfectly. Then the 3rd year, buy your own truck. Because that's when you start making real money. Driver money, that's just an employee. Buying your own truck, then you become a business. Then you make more money. Kuna soni ambia, nitafutia job ya trucking, alafu I can't do that. No, mimi sifanyi immigration. The same thing I explained, that's exactly what I did. Kuna process. So, kama ushaona outcome, trust the process, however long it takes. Kwa nini? Because the process will get you to your desired outcome. But ukiona kama outcome ndio hii, you're here, you don't want to trust the process, utakuspeed through, chances are utafail, alafu utaquit. Jui, kuna difference ya inspiration na discipline. Ukikuwa inspired, it'll last for a few hours. It's kama chemicals in your brain. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, look at me. I'm so inspired. Look at that. I'm trying to illustrate, by the way. I know it's kind of weird, but don't worry about it. It's about, I'm so, whatever. Alafu ku inspired. Alafu kesho uamke, something happen. Inspiration out the door, which was the new thing. Discipline, ni ile, no matter what. Like, nothing stops you. Nothing. Utaenda tracking, ufail, kama mimi fail. Urudi tena huko. Ufail. You fail, you keep coming back. You fail until you get it. Alafu uingie tracking driving, ufail. Mimi sijaambia story ya tracking, by the way. Musema tu, the first time, my first load ilikuwa from, I used to drive with a trainer for 2 months. Ilikuwa dedicated route. That was very easy. Tunatoka hapa Minneapolis on Monday morning. We drive to Chicago, Illinois. 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 Kwa nini Illinois? America kuna history. There's a history behind American. Sitaki kudigress sana. Illinois was French territory. French ilikuwa na own Louisiana Purchase. Mid America ilikuwa French territory. Haikuwa yao kabisa, walikuwa wamecolonize, whatever that is. So ito Illinois. Hiyo jina ni French, Illinois. Sawa. Illinois ni jina French. Chicago, hiyo ni jina Native American. Chicago. Hao ni wale ma natives. Hiyo ndio jina yao. Chicago. Unaona? Chicago. Hiyo ni native. Illinois ni French. So that's what the history of names. So I was driving from Minneapolis na park gari yangu on Monday naenda Illinois, just to for Illinois kama moi inapronouncewa moi Illinois ile ya mwisho ukapronounce ile French. So naenda Illinois empty na drop ile trailer yangu, nachukua a loaded trailer. My supplier ilikuwa Costco warehouse. Naona hata nimesahau mali iko hiyo jina, nimesahau hiyo jina. I went there so many times. So in the morning by 3 niko Illinois, then we pick up the load. Then because mimi nilikuwa trainer, huyu ilikuwa owner operator. So they're the ones who train you. Ni kama mwalimu hivi, kama yani mwenyewe na ni trainer. They make more money when they train you. So basically nikaa naye for 2 months. So mimi nafika pale Illinois na park trailer, na drop trailer na pick up loaded. Then I drive for 3 hours mpaka mahali kwa border ya Wisconsin, Toma, Wisconsin. Alafu naingia naenda kufuel. Nikifuel hivi, because I ran out of my hours, truck driver, we only have like mezangu imeenda juu. We only have like 11 hours of driving legally. So mimi na drive 8 hours alafu naongeza 11 hours. So because yeye ndio ana benefit. So what he does ni ile, when I'm driving amelala. Ikifika pale team driver tu naishi kwa truck sisi wote. Then what do? Then usiku mimi nalala. Yana drive for kama 5 hours hivi, I think, from Toma, 5-6 hours hivi to Minneapolis. So tukwenda kwa different stores. Labda tuenda kwa town inaitwa Eden Prairie, Costco Eden Prairie, Costco Maple Grove, Costco nimesahau zingine, kuna Eden Prairie, Blooming, ziko so many, I don't even remember. So we know, kuna ile paperwork, unajua exactly where you're going, kuna address. So we drop, so mimi nalala, nikiamka asubuhi kuna 2 beds, 2 bunker. Labda nalala ya chini, ama nalala ya juu, depending. I think nalala ya juu. When he's driving nalala ya chini, it's safer. But nikiamka, yana kama pia nalala ya juu. So mimi naamka at the customer na backup trailer, wana unload. Ama sometimes we have a space. Just drop the trailer on this door, pick ile empty pale. So pick empty pale, naambia can I use your bathroom real quick? Sema ndio. Nenda na brush meno, naosha uso, na kama naanza log yangu, ilikuwa paper log. Naanza kudrive kwenda Illinois tena. Fika mahali maybe Wisconsin, nasimama, umsa naamka, na tunabuy breakfast, tena na drive. So by the time nafika pale nini nachukua trailer nikirudi sana. So I used to shower in the evening before I go to bed. Tunaenda Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Alafu Friday tunaenda alafu tunakam sato. So nikiamka sato, tukisha deliver mzigo wa mwisho naenda home. Weekendi, sato asubuhi, Sunday asubuhi, Monday I'm back to it 24 hours. That's what I was doing. Hiyo ni kwa life yangu ya tracking. Then nikapewa track yangu for the first time. Unaona? So sina trainer anymore. Nime drive for 2 months. Kuna ile hours lazima udrive. How many hours? Kama vile flight. Kama wewe ni pilot, au semangaje, you went your first officer until ukopote a couple of miles ile usha fly enough kwa sababu kuna passengers ndio utawachiwa kwa captain. Same thing. Unaona? Kwa driver. So yani msemanga tracking ya over the road kama kwa pilot. Same thing. Same thing, but unaona pilot is more technical because they have to fly and everything. Unaona? I like planes. Mwanga msewa planes sana, by the way. I got a video moja nimemake about planes. So that's what you do. So ukisha get your story tracking in the beginning, you'll go through a process. Once umekuwa comfortable, then go at the same time, musema hivi, just because unajua information from the start, anza fungua business register, anza build business credit while you're an employee. 2 years from now, utapata usha develop relationship na bank, they'll be willing to give you money. Alafu ndio uendelee hapo hivyo, unaona? They'll be willing to give you money. Hata ni nasema what do I need to do? Hapo. Live inaendelea. So they'll be willing to finance your truck, your first truck. Itakuwa brand new, itakuwa used, ni process. Unaona? Alafu uendelee hivyo. So that being said, ili kwa story yangu, by the way, acha niangalie Q&A. Nimeenda sana hiyo story mingi. So kuna tracking nani asemaje, like nataka kurudi ebu ilikuwa nini? I think man nimeenda mbali sana. Chituone ilikuwa sawa, I'll tell her to keep checking her email. What if she gets different racist agents on call? Ha ha ha. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. You're paying for it. No. Unajua ukienda, I don't even know what to say. Kama hizo zile, what if is the assumption? It's not even a real thing. It's an assumption. So it's a plus minus. It might not happen, but it's a what if. We don't make decisions on what if. What if I had a girlfriend? What if I had 10 kids? It's not a what if thing. Have a girlfriend, marry her, have 10 kids or something. Hey, I'm married and I have 4 kids. What should I do next? The what if ni assumption. It's just like a big balloon full of nothing. No, ni assumptions. So, so Mark Mwitungi, asemaje, Maisha states, I got an American visa with which is C1D for seafarers and got a job at Virgin Cruiser. But what? No. You see ni ile you're going through America, you're on transit. Utakama America, but you'll be working. When you come a cruise ship, I think, the cruise ship. No. Nick Jaka Daddy. Buddha, if I was your Nigene, if I was you, ningechorea kupeana advice za paperwork. Kama nini, by the way? Kama nini? I don't know. If Nick, if you were me, I would say, why don't you do it? But wewe fanya hivyo kama unajua paperwork. Because this is just the life. Ni casual friendship, sharing information. See, professional. I don't have a license. No, siwezi do vitu zitaningisha in trouble. I don't offer legal advice, by the way, disclaimer. Itu ni ile tu, we're just talking. Ni live. Tu kama a friendly chat among friends. See, professional. I make money doing other things. No. Nile tu napenda kurecord na vitu kama hizi. So I think America is only a place to come study, work a bit, then go back home and help develop back home. Yeah, you can do that if you want to, if it's possible. Sababu, ask me. That's my goal, but sometimes the goal takes too long. I think it's a place. Have you done it yourself, Henry and Jay and Jag? If you've done it yourself, what do you think? What kind of path am I on right now? No. Everybody thinks like that in the beginning. But kuja uone. No. Mi nikuja hapa hivi, I had one intention. Nikiingia tracking, I'll tell you the truth. What I wanted to do nifanye hivi, nitaka nikuja hapa hivi nifanye job, mpaka November, December, January, February, niko Kenya. March, April, May, June, niko hapa job. 9 months States, 3 months Kenya. 9 months States, 3 months Kenya. That's still my goal today, 19 years later. Kwa nini? What happens, you get entrapped with the things you never anticipated to happen. Kama I had a kid. Having a kid, kama mko wawili, daycare costs a lot of money. Si free. So if I'm not working, I'd rather watch my kids for free than pay somebody to do it. No, you know the difference. So that's the thing. You can say that as a spectator, but uchezange game on the ground. So you need desire. So what I do right now, kama sahi, I can come to Kenya in December, January, February, because nimekuwa home for 2 months. But is it realistic? No, my kids are still in school. Kids, 3. Daycare, ya moja ni $500. Can I afford $1,500 just to? I can't. No. Afadhali nisemeaje, let me stay nikae nao until they're a little bit older. Some things zinakutrap. Zinakutrap. So nisemaje, what I did nili-invest bring maparo hapa. So grandma iko hapa for my kids. Priorities na change when it's real. So like assumption and fake, you can say anything. You can say, I think it's a good idea. You can build the castles all you want. Kuja kwa ground useme, okay, now execute what you're saying. Miss J come Kenya. Is it by accident? No. Every time my kids are in school, wamefuatana by the way. Kuna mmoja hapa, alafu wampangana hivi. So huyu ako 4 years, huyu 2 years, alafu siju 7 years. So I have a long stretch before mwisho nikwe empty nester. So I can't really do it. Sahi I could, but my youngest is 2. So it's much cheaper we watch. The 2 things compromise. I can stay home and be with my kids like I've been the last week, Sasa ameenda na madhake saa hii mahali ameenda, nimekuwa free saa hii kidogo, but I'm watching my kids for free the whole day. Ni less expensive because if I pay somebody that's $500 a week. Kuja Kenya ni how much? My brother niambia kama $3,000. You can go to Kenya, ushapata 5,000, buy tikiti, ukam, you can be okay for 3 months. But I'm raising kids. I can't outsource that. It's gonna cost me money. Mona. So you might think that's a good idea, ndio, lakini it takes a while to execute. Depending on your situation, everybody's different. Yangu ijaingiana bado, but it will. No. But I'm stuck on funds for medical to embark kindly. Mwangi Mwitungi. What's Mwangi Mwitungi? Altamaji, Maisha states, I got an American visa, which is CD1 for, but I got, tafuta hiyo do, sababu, you see visa hiyo ya nini, do whatever you can. You can't quit, you can't bet against yourself. Useme, why didn't you go get the cruise ship job? Oh, I didn't have money for medical. Borrow money. Tafuta mtu muombe pesa. Whoever atakubali. Ufanye hiyo medical. Ukienda hiyo job, take time to pay them back. Alafu utamaliza hivyo. What do you do? No, what do you do? Who's supposed to come and save you? Jiulize hivyo. Who? Your parents? Yeah, your parents can save you. What if they can't? Sometimes you have to grab the bull by the horn. Useme ni mimi mwenyewe. Chukua loan, alafu uilipe baadaye. Na usiban your bridges, ilipe baadaye. No. Ukisema ati unangojea, nobody's gonna save you. Mimi sahi sina job, nimekuwa hata I can't even help you. I have so many responsibilities. By the time nakuingisha kwa responsibility yangu, labda uko namba 250. Na labda nakufikia 30 years from now, ili utakuwa solve your problem before nikufikie wewe mwenyewe specifically. No, kuna wasema mbado. I don't have that kind of money ya kupatiana. 4 kids si rahisi America, ni very expensive. So ndio hiyo sasa, semaje, I'm stuck, kindly help. I can't, financial, I used to, 2 years ago nisaidia wase financial, a couple of people. Business was good. Niko na madereva wawili, niko na make more than I needed, so alafu pia my views likuwa poa YouTube, so I was giving away all the YouTube money. After a while, everybody moved to TikTok. Alafu people stop watching YouTube. So I'm making less money. I don't even care anymore. No. So but I'll keep posting that for the money, just to help people with advice. Somebody to help you specifically is like you're taking a coin, una flip your coin, alafu unaitupa kwa maji hoping it will come back to you. So you have to do things yourself. However tough or hard or mean it feels like. Mimi life yangu yote. Dona, ukiona kama tuseme I have something that you don't have. Understand kitu moja. Do you know why I have these things? Nime struggle kuziget. Aziku come anything I have. Hata kama ni simu niko naye. Nime struggle to get to this point. Ilikuwa easy? No, it wasn't easy. But it's worth it. Kwa nini? Every time na struggle, I get to the outcome. So nimelan ku embrace the journey. What gets you there? Not the conclusion how you get there. It's what gets you there. Kwa nini? Sababu hiyo ndio inakutest. It tests you. It stretches you. Una learn. Unakuwa, the journey is more important than the destination. Naelewa? So that's what I would say. So kusema ni kindly help. How am I going to help you? I have 4 kids to raise. Who comes first? Nianze na my 4 kids, from the oldest to the middle child, mwingine middle, alafu the youngest, alafu ni come to my wife, alafu ni come to Madhe na Mbuyu, alafu my brother, alafu my other brother, alafu my sister, alafu my cousins, my nephews, my nieces, alafu, before you get to, how am I going to get to you? How? How? Niko na grocery list ya people that depend on me in some kind of way. No. I can't. Niko tied down at mimi. My parents are old. Missy bank, I can't give you a loan. Hata sahi sina do, sahi natumia credit card until niende job next month, alafu ndalipo after 1 month, maybe May, ndio naona check yangu, ama March naona check yangu ya kwanza, maybe half of it. So I can't help you financially. We just met. Kilasema ni ile, look for ways to capitalize hiyo kitu. Anything good in your life, haita come easy, ita come na struggle. Alafu kifanya, when you succeed, uta appreciate your effort. Naona? Jukomo za kuona quick 1-minute videos, that's not real life. Life ikuangi snap of the finger. Everything in process. You see me sitting today, na kuangalia hivi kwa 4K camera, niko na computer. Hii computer nilibuy 2008, by the way. It's still working. Naona? Hii microphone nilibuy 2020. Over time. Any videos na coming over time. So, do whatever you can. Ni wewe, you're betting not against yourself. You're betting for yourself. So you don't have an option to quit. Ikisema I'm stuck, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm not the guy. Maybe kuna somebody atakusaidia. Anybody on the chat, amsaidie, ampatie pesa ya medical? I can't. I wish I could, by the way. I wish I could, honestly speaking. I wish I could. I'm just giving you the other perspective here. Life imekuwa, I have so many responsibilities now than I was like maybe 2 years ago. Unaona? So Nick Jack Daddy, why? Alvin samaje, like nataka kurudi America and I want it to be through my host family. How can go about it? Alvin, si understand, lazima uwe nini tena. Tracking is modern slavery. Enda shule, you learn things that can help you develop your home country. Henry and Jag. Yeah, go to school and learn things that you can go help your own country. That's okay. I have no problem. No. If mi nasemanga niambie tracking, ask me why. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not gonna do that. So, things to help my own country? No. I have 4 kids to raise na vitu zingine. So Alvin, I want to come to Seattle and work there. What can I do? Jew, I only have a host family. Kuja, I don't know. Kuja wewe, utafigure out. Siwezi kuwa specific, by the way. Don't expect me to tell you what you want to hear, unfortunately. Kuja alafu ujifanyie, kwa sababu ni kama itakuwa ile, ni kama nasemaje, you will be inspired for a few minutes alafu life ikuwe hard alafu quit tena, because it was based on inspiration, which is chemical reactions. Kuja, naona. Hii ni live au recording. Live, angalia. I'm touching my face. Angalia, I can touch my face. Kuna delay kidogo. But I'm touching my face, angalia. No. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Ni live. Hello. Ni vivi, niko live. Utaka ni comment, angalia, niko live hapa hivi. Naona. Yes. I am live in session. Naona. Natumia AI kutype. Naona. With double I. Naona. Hii ni live kabisa, ni live. Hii si recording. Recording you come baadaye when I don't have time. Naona. Hii ni live kabisa. Live kuna recording, but recording mui post YouTube because sometimes ni 1 hour long. So ukitaka kuona the whole live, if it cares, if it matters to you, enda YouTube ito Man Cave Talk Live. Utaiona huko hivyo. Itakuwa recording, Man Cave Talk. Hii ni recording. Naona. So Henry Jaga, kama mbaya. Ni hivyo. Naona. Hii ni live Tokyo. Ni live kabisa, ni live. Naona. I come via an exchange program. What can I do? Kuja! Wacha mchezo. Wewe kuja alafu fanya hivi. I'll give you a challenge, Alvin. Kuja kwanza alafu nipigie simu. Then I'll tell you all the secrets and bad things. But ukiniambia kama uko bado, that's not a challenge. Kuja kwanza. Okay. Acha ni whisper. You won't regret it. You'll never regret it. If you come, you'll never regret it, by the way. Utakuwa na challenges, but those challenges, it gets easier. No. It gets easier. Mimi nakwambia hivyo. No. Ukiniuliza by the way, personally ukiniuliza, what do you think of America? Mimi nakwambia tu outright, it's the best country in the world. Period, by the way. Am I biased? Yes. Why? Because I live here. No. Channel yangu Maisha States. No. Msalimbia, Albo, umeongeza weight ni aje, umenona ni aje, angalia. Nimenona hapa hivi. Niko bloated. I'm so bloated. Why? Sitembeangi. I don't do any exercise. Kwa nini? The last 1 or 2 months hivi kumekuwa na watu ICE wale Immigration and Custom Enforcement kwa streets. So, I'm an American citizen. Lakini my wife anasema, no, I don't want you to go out there accidentally ukue confronted now. So just stay in the house. So mukula, because I have a 2-year-old, I can't even exercise. So nimekuwa nikinona kidogo because I've been home for 2 years. What do you do when you're home doing nothing? You just eat and sleep. So nimenona kidogo. So ukiona reduce weight next month because they're already back to scheduled programming. Usishangae sana useme, hey, what's happening to this guy? He's losing weight. Si ugonjwa. Nile back to exercise. So I don't move my body as much. Nimekuwa home body for like 2 months hivi. So niko na fluffy hivi. Niko bloated. Ile you don't exercise. Naona kutembea. Tuna treadmill, but my kid wouldn't let me do any treadmill. Naona ako ile 2-year-old, ule the youngest. That's what I would say. So nini ngine, what can you say about TikTok shop being managed by sellers on my behalf? Any thoughts? It's a really stupid idea. Sababu, if you have me manage somebody your shop, when I get profits, I'll never tell you. You'll be working for me basically. Do your own thing 100%. Acha outsource. Every time unaongeza middleman in your transaction because you don't know, you pay for it. By the way, you pay for it. Sometimes more than you even know. Mona. So wacha kuingisha watu in between. Goal ya business ni kukuwa una reduce the number of middlemen as much as possible. Kwa nini? Ukireduce middlemen, that's when you maximize your profit. Ukimaximize your profit, alafu una ile idea kama ya kuscale up your business, at some point you'll stop working. Why? Because you'll have extra money to invest in extra investments. Mona. Ama extra fun, whatever you like to do with your money. I don't know. Mona. So hivyo. So nini ingine? Iman Moses. What's tracking, sir? What's tracking? I don't know how to tell you. Tracking ni itoaje? Kama ni tracker. Tracker ni kama look it up. I don't know tracking. Iman, tracking is you drive or you own a truck in tracking. Kitu kama hiyo. Unabeba mzigo. Let me grab the bull by its horn. Thanks for the motivation. No. Huyu nani? Mark Mwitungi. Do that. Do whatever it takes, by the way. Experience matters. No. Mi nakambia hivi, nilikam States 19 years ago. 19 years and 20 years ago. Nilikuwa na backpack. Sijui jina ya Kenya ni gani. Ile unaboka backpack ni backpack. Kuna jina kutoka Kenya backpack. Ile bag iko na documents zangu hapa kwa mgongo hapa backpack. Ilikuwa na my passport na bahasha ile ya immigration na maybe toothbrush, some just personal effects. Alafu nilikuwa na hand luggage. Ile unaingia naye kwa ndege, by the way. Nilikuwa na one checked bag ilikuwa na Blue Band, Royco, haikuwa taya yangu, by the way. I was supposed to come here. Whoever picks me up from the airport atachukua hiyo bag aende nayo. So mimi nikam na backpack na hand luggage. Like I'm traveling locally. Kwa nini? Nikamevaa jeans moja nilibagi Komba na jeans ya pili nilibagi jeans mbili, niko na two pairs of jeans. Alafu sweatshirt, jacket, gloves niliona na sizi kutoka hapa hivi. Niko na one set of clothes na 3 underwears. That's it. No, that's it. 20 years ago. Nothing else. Mona. Sai, I have a problem where to put my stuff. Kama ni stuff nakwambia. I have a problem, by the way. Niko na problem ya storage. I have so much stuff, I have a problem. So, is it about nimekuwa na hardships? Oh, so many times. There's times I want to give up. Alafu nakumbuka aje? Where did I come from? Mimi. See, there's anything wrong in Kenya. Ni ile, when I was in Kenya, I didn't have the opportunities that I have here. I never had them, by the way. Zero. Nimusamanga aje? Kama unaona mimi nimefika mbali, sahi. Hii ni process. It's like a work in process. Sisi niamka leo, nikakuwa na kamera kama hii. Nasema kamera juu sana ndio. Alboni buy a camera. How am I going to do that? No, mununua kamera na deni. Alafu nailipa pole. So, kama motivation, I buy the camera on credit, alafu natafuta majob na hustle. Okay, so, kama hii kamera hii yangu natumia sasa kama $3,000. Sijamaliza kuilipa, by the way, nailipia bado. So I buy the camera on debt. Alafu na advertise. Hey, anybody having a graduation, anybody having a wedding, birthday, na kama na mrecord. Ananilipa. So I'll make sure that the first few dollars or whatever I make, I'll pay off the camera first. Kwa nini? Because lazima investment ijilipe. Nika realize, so if I want the camera, because niko na access ya, why do we think I have good credit? Build credit yangu over time. Nimekuwa na bank, I've been banking with this bank for like 18 years. No. Business, loans, they give me loans, I pay for it, tuna move on. So to mimi ni asset kwao. So they allow me some credit, kununua the things that I want, alafu na walipa pole. No. So it's a work in progress. So gonna be Albo, nipatie hiyo laptop uko nayo. Why would I do that? Nilinunua na deni. so it's not like the thing, siwezi chukua deni, niseme I'll get this on debt, alafu nikupatie wewe. It doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? No. Am I responsible for your success? No. Niko na one responsibility mimi kwa life yangu. And I don't sound mean, by the way, I'm just being realistic. My only responsibilities ni ile my daughter, my oldest daughter, yuko high school sahi. Amalize high school. No. Alafu ingie university. Akimaliza ingie university, amalize university. Akipata job, sawa, tuendelee hivyo. That's my goal, my kids. Anybody outside that circle, diminishing returns. I don't really care much. Even if I wanted to, I can be apathetic for a few minutes until live iishe. Alafu nisahau hiyo story immediately. No. Because atakama ananiambia, Daddy, I'm hungry. I gotta make them food. Naona states ni hivi, you raise your own kids. You kama jana nilisema hivi, because I picked them up from school, daddy I'm hungry, so let's go to the restaurant. It cost $50. Kisema, oh man, ningeenda home niwapikie, ingekuwa maybe $10. Ile food tulibuy weekend. Lakini because they were so hungry, it cost $50. Nikambia my son, amekuwa old enough. Nikambia, listen, son, if somebody buys you food, sikizi nimekuwa real na yeye, he's old enough to understand. Nikambia, if somebody buys you food, naona, si right yako, ni privilege. So don't go order everything kwa menu. Alishangaa, akambia, no, I'm being honest. Don't go order everything. Because in city, how much is this? Do you have this money? No. Exactly. No. Alichukua milkshake, it cost you $10. No. Mili yake ni 10, kamwambia, unacheza wewe. No. Okay. He's old enough to know, sir. What am I doing? I'm not spoiling my kids. I'm teaching them to be good citizen kwa community. Si ati story ati, I can use daddy's money all I want. No. See, if system works in the US, and I can understand why you are stuck in the US. It's convenient, but you can do, Henry Jug, more back home with your skills and experience. Oh yes, I'm not telling you all my secrets. I'm doing that already. No. The winter is lonely and it's not worth it. Yeah, holy hepa, I think so. But mimi, it's lonely. I mean, look at that. Tuko na ile winter depression, niko home, alafu ice in the streets. See ice, kuna ice, the snow, na ice immigration and customs enforcement kwa streets. So tuko very tensed. We already stressed out because kwa Minnesota kuna winter, plus tena kuna people are being, wana disappear kwa streets. Because ukishika na ice, you're supposed to prove that you're a citizen. How do I prove? Ataka kuona ID. Should I bring my passport? A law is saying that you're supposed to walk around with your passport. That's not what we do. No. So winter is lonely. So from your perspective, yeah, people think about that. Kwangu ni jani. Eventually I will. You won't even notice when I do, by the way. Or maybe I am. I don't want to tell you because I'll be in live. Okay. JGV nasemaje? Is there a Kenyan community huko? Of course there is. But kama mimi to say, the last time I was hanging out with Kenyan community, kulikuwa na Winter Fest. Winter Fest ni kama tuseme my kids' school organize so people can have a social, they can meet. So inafanywa ndani ya building. Minnesota, most of our winter activities ni indoor because you can heat up the space. Kama if I really want to go for a walk, kuna community center hapa hivi kama 2 minutes away. Kuna video kwa YouTube nishai make last year. So community center ni kama inflated balloon. Alafu iko heated. You can play soccer, you can play basketball, you can play everything. But kama wewe ni mtu kama mimi, I have a 2-year-old daughter. No, 2.5 or something. Yeah, ataki nicheze. How can I play basketball and got a 2-year-old? I'm babysitting. So what we do ni ile, when you go to the playground, I do whatever she wants to do. No. Kwa sababu akimbia vizuri achoke, when we come back home atalala, ndakuwa na break. Kama leo madhake ameenda na yeye. Ameenda kama what my wife is doing today ni ile, kuna mafamily hawana makaratasi vizuri, wamekuwa stuck. So what the community is doing ni ile, they are getting together, waende wafanyie grocery shopping, juu wanaogopa. ICE imekuwa very terrorizing kwa hii city, by the way, Minneapolis. So my wife ameenda kusaidia community service so you can deliver food to people who are stuck at home, which is a good thing. Nikamwambia, since you're doing that, amebeba computer, so it's something to do with the computer na notes na kila kitu. Sababu wana decide they're getting a group of volunteers, alafu wasewa wa message, alafu waambie, hey, we need bread, we need cooking fat, we need this. So mnaenda mnawanunulia, alafu mnawadropia. So it's a good thing. I can do it too. The problem is, mi ni mtu mweusi bana. I could be doing that, then nikuwe arrested na ICE pia. So wife ni mzungu. Yeah, there's a toboa, unaona, legally. Alafu, so that's what he's doing. Kambia, why don't you go with the daughter? Unaona, akaenda naye. Kisema, since I'm free, wacha nikam ni do live haraka ni answer hizi ma questions na nisumbua hapa ma comments that I keep repeating myself. Kama sana nasikia sema ni aje albo, come face to face uniambie, niseme hata sijaenda YouTube, nisema tu hii ni ya TikTok, by the way, exclusive. Sababu maswali mingi kile YouTube ni hivi, my YouTube channel, people know me already, I think so. people who watch my YouTube channel, they already know me. Wanajua what I'm about, what I do. There's more information. Wamekuwa, they've been hanging tight. They know everything about me. I think so. Most of the things, by the way. Sababu kama ule msee watch video yangu all the time, anajua exactly what kind of person I am, kila kitu. They know already. TikTok, they know me from one video. No. Na one conclusion. Na one idea. Na one viral video. Na one this. Na one that. No. So, oh my goodness. Umsana ni misjudge. Ajua naongea na nani. Anyway. So there's a Kenyan community. So over the weekend nilikuwa na hang out na Wakenya karibu watatu hivi. Tulidiscuss tukaongea. I felt good by the way. Tuliongea Kiswahili, tukakunywa kahawa. For 3 hours hivi, ilikuwa 6 to 9, kama 4 hours hivi, Winterfest. Alafu maybe 2 weeks from now, kuna another event. 2 weeks, ile tu, they come up with activities and your families, they get together. Yeah, winter. Indoors though, indoors. It was super cold. Ilikuwa Celsius, 32 degrees Celsius. Hiyo itwa polar, P-O-L-A-R, vortex. Polar vortex. Ile baridi ya North Pole ilikuwa hapa hivi for 2 days, 3 days over the weekend. Bado tuko below zero somewhat. I think acha kambi temperature sahi. Naona. Ile ndio mjue perspective ni gani. Temperature ni 13 degrees Celsius. Minus 13 Celsius. So, sahi as we speak. Minus 13. Asubuhi ilikuwa minus 21. So at least tumeimprove. But juu kuna jua, ukikuwa... Anyway, that's what it is. No. So, in Mimi, yes, I'm live. Let me share some of Maisha states. Laugh. No. The state of America has gone down, and they clearly don't want us here. Let's take the system and build home. Yeah. Go ahead. Build home if you want to. Go ahead. Niaje mse akisha submit DS 260. 260 ni ya immigrant, I think so. 160 ni ya non-immigrant, 260. Yake, is it advisable to email KCC, Kentucky Consular, so I can check something like local? Email them, by the way. David Kimani with a Y, Kimani. Email them. Are you paying? Did you pay them to process? Yeah. Did you exchange money? Yeah. They owe you one. Call them. More than your attitude. No, more than your attitude. I'm very, no. If I'm paying you, oh, please, I'm going to give you a hard time. No. If I lose money, at least utakumbuka your story. Juu ya winter, mbaya. No. Sasa, umanya samaje, learn to dispose your stuff often. Learn to dispose your, like what stuff? Like more stuff? How? Like what kind of stuff? Learn to dispose. I don't know what that means. Explain to me. Oh, ama ile too much stuff. Yeah. I have so much stuff, by the way. Nikona any the things that ilikuwa hivi. What happened ile I get caught up in stuff. Unaanza project fulani alafu inakwama, alafu unabaki na hizo vitu. Kama tuseme 6 years ago, 5 years, 7 years ago, nikona idea kwa DJ. Ile seme I'm going to be doing DJ services as a side hustle. Kama kuna your main source of income in America, for example, when you have a side hustle, it's like ni kama therapy. No. You can choose, by the two things you can choose. You can choose to pay for a therapist, like my wife. My wife, you're in the therapy, by the way. I'll be honest. You're in the therapy. She sits down and downloads all her problem to this nice person who pretends to listen. Then they write notes and they charge her for an hour. Then anafurahi anarudi home. Oh, I was in therapy. And I'm like, okay, don't tell me. I don't care. Why? I'm going to start billing you. I'll send you a bill if you tell me. No, I don't want to know. That's your therapy, not a private. Sasa mimi therapy yangu ni ile, I make videos. Why? Because besides driving truck, raising kids, paying bills, doing that, one thing I love is having hobbies. That's my hobbies. Hobby in America, but hobby. Hobby. I love embracing my hobbies. Kwa nini? Hizo ndio stress relief yangu. Kama sasa nikifanya live because there's nobody in the house, acha nisikie tena. Yeah, it's still quiet. It's very quiet. Nobody's in the house until they're going to be back in like 20 minutes. Watakuwa hapa. Maybe let me give them half an hour because lazima wa drive. Shule inaisha by 3. So sasa ni 2:40. Sasa ni 2 p.m. No. So shule inaisha by 3. So they'll be here by 3:30. Live itafanyika anymore because my daughter's going to be here. Daddy, to end the story. So what I do ni hivi, mtu after the things that make me feel good, I'm happy. So one of the things ni photography. No, I'm a big photographer. I don't get paid sometimes, I do it for fun. Kwa nini? Because when I go out there and I lock on the zone, I feel good because I have images to share. Muzi share some of them in Facebook, Maisha States, or just keep them for me. So I'm very big in hobbies. Mufanya hobbies. Kudu YouTube, content creation ni hobby kwangu. See, I don't intend to make money. If it makes money by accident, then that's something new. I don't know. But ni hobby. No. So, unapata I have stuff. Kama saidi kuna lens hapa. Angalia, ndio hii lens. Hii ni Sigma, what? Nimekaa hapa, that's why. Sigma 16. Sijui. Hii ni lens. Angalia. Ngapi? Mbili. Lens mbili. Identical. Angalia. Identical lenses. Why? I have 2 cameras. They use this lens. Hizi mbili hizi. Ziko pale camera za live last. Nime switch location by the way. Okay, honestly speaking, I was kicked out by my wife from the other side. And then you're taking up all the space. So then I moved here. I'm cramped up. Angalia, niko very cramped up hapa hivi. Nimeweka tu hii whatever display. So I like doing things that make me feel good. Kama sahi isn't lens, I'm not gonna give it to you kwa sababu nikupatia itakusaidia. Juu camera, kuna camera hii lens. Hizi ma prime lens za APS-C. Hizi ni Sigma, ile trio. 30mm, 16, 30, 55, I think. So I still have them. Why? These things, unfortunately, easy lens, I made money with these lenses. I'm still using them to make money, but not so often now. Why? Because they've got cameras ingine. So easy camera, the only thing I can do is sell them. But I only own one of them. The other one is my wife's, so she wouldn't let me sell them. So it's funny enough. So that's how you accumulate stuff. Am I losing anything? By the vacation, but I'm still using them because when I'm doing videos here and somebody's doing videos over there, to interfere, we don't have to share cameras. When did I buy these cameras? 6 years ago. But it's still working, we're still using it. Simi natumia, wife anatumia. Kwa hizo ma live streams zake, hizo ma meetings za virtual na watoi. So I can't get into that. No, siwezi kupatia hiyo kwa sababu si yangu. That's what I'm saying, you accumulate stuff. So sometimes, nafanyia mse job ananipa 3,000. Nasema, I wasn't really expecting 3,000. What should I do with this? Nanunua equipment ingine. That's what happens. So the things that make me feel good, they keep me going. Zani keep zikuwa level head. Kama sahi, I have a really crazy obsession na aeroplanes. Kwa nini? So I've been collecting model airplanes, by the way. I collect model airplanes. Ni hobby. Kwa nini? So that I can take pictures of them. Ni ile miniature level. Alafu, I haven't really shared that since, I think 1 year plus, but I intend to start sharing soon. Mtaona ma video mseme tu, where did this come from? Whatever. Ziko hapa, by the way. I have them right here. Angalia, kama sahi kisema Kenya Airways. Niko na Kenya Airways. This is the box, by the way. Kenya Airways. Hii ni Kenya Airways 737-800. Hii ni ndege, by the way. It's a plane inside here. Hii ni box too, by the way. Hii ni box. Niko na Kenya Airways zote, all the fleet of airplanes they operate. Alafu kuna military planes, miniature planes. Alafu kuna hizi ma local Delta, Allegiant, Sun Country. Those are the things that make me feel happy. So hapo ni channel my stress level. My wife, on the other hand, lipa mtu another therapy. So it depends, whatever floats your boat. So you have to pick on stuff like that. But what's my other pastime? More gonna invest, by the way. More invest thoroughly. That's what's not kupatia. I don't have money for you at the moment. I'm getting old. I'm planning to retire in the next, 5 to 10 years. Hopefully, time frame. So I'm investing in other things. Sina pesa kupatia anymore. I used to do that when I was young. Not anymore. So I'm getting old. So kuna vitu kama hizo. You pick on things that make you keep going. Alafu na stick nazo. Kama unaanza you're getting started, guess what? Hauna option. You have to work hard. No. So if you have something that hukuwa nayo before, you'll get it eventually. Na mimi si compete na wewe. Kuna wase wako na hobby wananuanga Lamborghini every year. Well, like that's not my budget. I can't afford it. Hiyo ni yao. No. So nothing really comes easy in life for sure. God's timing is the best. Wachana mambo ya God's timing. Musamanga hivyo. I'm not being offensive, but the reason why musamanga hiyo God's timing ile, it's a cliche. People use that to excuse their lack of doing things. That's why I'm very... Mimi nikasema... Excuse me, wacha nikunywe maji. Kuna baridi hapa sana by the way. Ningevaa jacket. Ni hivi. Musemaje, when it comes to your personal development, to be on the safe side, toa hiyo mambo ya Mungu for a while. Because ni ile, yani, whatever you think is what you say. Whatever you say una manifest, that's who you become. No. It was on a thought process. You think, you say it, and it becomes whatever you do. Whatever you're thinking is whatever you're saying is whatever you're doing. Let me simplify. I can make it complicated. No. Your thoughts, your words, your action. Ndio hiyo kabisa. So ukisema ati nothing really comes easy in life for sure. Alafu sema God's timing. Nikuulize, what the hell are you talking about? What's God's timing? God is there like looking at the watch like, oh, I have in my schedule, I think God's schedule, I think I've scheduled Jinake nani ako hapa alika live pole no offense SOS man, I'm giving SOS the schedule is gonna have a new camera 10 years from now. Udasema, God, no way, why 10 years? I need the camera now. No. Wacha hizo mambo ya cliche. Stop the cliche, by the way. Wacha kusema kwa sababu whatever you think is whatever you say. Whatever you say is whatever you do. No. So sema, what do you mean God's timing? What do you mean by that? No, that's hivyo. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by God's timing? There's nothing like that. No. You're on your own clock. Wacha kuongeza middleman. It's your own clock. What's your clock? What's your destination? No. Wewe ndio unaamua. Si ati kuna God's timing. Hiyo ni excuse hiyo. It's a lazy excuse. Oh, daddy in the sky to help me. No. Forget that. No. Guess what? Your strategy, sababu kuna kitu kama religion. Religion, it's kama tool. It's a tool. It's a tool. Religion. Kuna watu wana embrace religion, wanapata satisfaction from religion. Kuna watu wana use religion to oppress other people. Kuna watu wana use religion for control. No. So it's a tool, kama tool hivi. So don't use religion for your own personal development. Itaku set back because utakuwa nangojea somebody to say something. Oh, let me go check what the Bible says. Ama whatever religious book, religious persuasion is. Ama whatever my pastor. When the time is right, akipreach juu ya personal development, maybe kwa schedule yake hivi, amepost hiyo sermon itakuwa August 25th next year. So I'm going to do nothing until the pastor miraculously kwa schedule yake as preaching alimention story ya personal development and financing in August next year, ama this year. When he preaches that, then I'll know that God is speaking to me through this man. What's your story? I'm telling you the truth. No. Usinieke kwa box. I'm not an atheist, by the way. That's about you, what's your story. Personal development, you decide. No. Ikisemaje, leo nisemaje, I need a brand new lens tomorrow. By the way. Stisema God's timing, I need a brand new lens tomorrow. Guess what? I'm going to have it tomorrow. Oh, I don't have money. Okay. Give me a week or 2 weeks. Kwa nini? Anybody needs like photos for graduation? Yeah. How much? $1,000. Anybody needs a birthday? Oh, ndapigiwa simu, alafu ni make deal. So, because I know I need the lens, ndapiga simu niseme, I'll do your suppose niseme kama graduation, nasema I'll do it for 1,500. I'll do it for 1,000. 2, 3, 4 weeks from now, I want the lens tomorrow. But, nikishapata hiyo contract, nasemaje? Okay, now that I got the contract, ya kupiga picha birthday 1 month from now, and graduation yesterday, what I'll do ni hivi, ndangojea mpaka hiyo pesa at least half of it ingiane. Meanwhile, nenda kwa store, nichukue hiyo lens on credit. Naona, $3,000. Nilipe $1,500 down. Ningoje $1,500 ingine. By the time 1 month inafika, nimepay off your lens after 1 month. I bought it a month ago. Kwa nini? Decide time yangu. The time is now, I decide. Naona. Si ati God's timing. What do you mean by that? Jiulize hivyo. Naona. Ni kama, daddy in the sky decides. He's looking at his calendar, he's like, oh, it's not your time yet. Kuna wasali kama Kenya wakasema ati everybody else will go to heaven, postponed. No. While they were living in heaven in Kenya. Walikam Kenya, wakanunua shamba for 1 shilling. Walikam kuuza for 100 million shillings, by the way. I would say, kama kina Lord Delamere, I would say, they own a lot of land. Kwa nini? People were sleeping while they were buying assets. Alafu sahi, assets zao ziko worth, zime appreciate the last 100 and something years. Alafu nashindwa, how come I'm poor and they are rich? Hao koloni hao, and they were teaching the same thing, pray to God. Alafu ukatekile literally what they said, literally unangojea your timing. No, kuna calendar. Oh yeah, it's not your time yet, so why aren't you married? I'm waiting for God's timing. No, be please, be please. Nasema be please. You know what be means? No. God's timing. Enda pale, ingia TikTok dance, watu wakuone, msaka ku DM. Alafu mwambie kama unaona kama nishi kwa area yenyewe ameku DM, muulize ni aje, twende out. Unaona? Aseme sijisikii. Umwangalie useme nimempenda, mwambie ndanua, mconvince, sema I'll buy you food, ndakununulia chapo na ndondo, twende out. Muende out, alafu uone upime wakili uone kuna vile udem, kuna vile uchali. Sikiza hata madem au tupa shot. Kuna dem moja amenitumia nini DM, siwezi mention name. Alisema I'm shooting my shot. Albo, I'm shooting my shot. Sijaambia wife your story. Nilicheka. By the way, that was good. I commend her for that. No. Kama niko hapa tungeenda a date just for that. Ile tu she worked hard. Ali shoot shot yake, no. Shoot your shot. See, I'm not available though. Nasema tu ile ile attitude ya kushoot shot. I commend her for that. No. Kambia, oh, unfortunately. No. Sivangi ring, by the way. Mi sivangi ring. Iko kwa gari, mwi kwa gari. Joifa na mjuke na mali va ring. Sivangi ring, but aliona kama mi niko single. No, I have 4 kids. No. And a wife who goes to therapy. So life ni hard. So akunanga mambo kama ati God timing. It's your timing. No. It's my time. Sai. Unaamua what do you want to do? Apply kwa life yako. I don't know what you want to do. Nasema tu ile generic iangalie hivyo. So wachana mambo ya God's timing. Hiyo ndio natengewa say wako so caught up na hiyo story ya God's timing. Pastor yeye na drive Mercedes mpya unashindwa how come? Unaona? Na wewe maskini mna bring pesa kila siku. Juu mnangojea God's timing. Umeka middleman kwa nini? Kwa transaction yako ya spiritualism. Unaona? So Henry, you didn't have opportunities back home because you hadn't kept in the work. I think bado ungepoa Kenya. Henry and Jag. I'm telling you the truth, mimi kusema kweli kabisa. Ningekuwa Kenya. I'm telling you, I'm being honest with you. It's yet ni Maisha state yet ni ujinga. That's what I don't even need your money. No, I don't even need people wanipatie pesa kwa YouTube. I'm just telling you the truth, msee wangu. Ningekuwa Kenya, singekuwa hapa sasa hivi mali niko. Ningekuwa na ile unfulfilled dreams. Niko na ambition na sijaizi fulfill. Kwa nini? Ilikuwa so challenging commit anything. No. Nikambia kuja States, I'm not kidding by the way. Ni ile however level yako ni gani. Hata kama unasema God willing, God's timing. Kuja hapa hivi ile God's timing unapata kama God will speed up your time. Utakiwa ataharakisha. No. Na ngoja tu one day ni meet mtu alafu ni muoe. Alafu yani kuna hizo whatever. No, superficial. No, unangojea sijui Gentleman's Quarterly, Man in the Magazine ya kuja kuoa. No. Prince Charming, fairy tale. Akuja na horse and carriage, the knight of armor. Akuone seme, how beautiful. Akupatie viatu. Put these shoes, Cinderella story. Bullshit. Utawa kinodhia fulani hapa hivi, akotupa pale hivyo, hata ana mwelekeo lakini yuko States. Umwambie tununue hao. Aseme, sina pesa. Wacha tuache story mob. Ndaza kutoa say rangi bure. Reliable electronic services. Hii mambo ya DV lottery unaona pause ikiwa lifted ama how are the US leaders talking about it? Bado ni sheria. Ni I fit in na agenda yao na priorities zao. Unaona? But mimi nakwambia ukweli kabisa. Sio ni DV kiisha. Because these states, hizo tunaishi hapa hizo states, the most powerful thing they have, hizo states, is people. By the way, people. Umesikia ile rumor ya Somali imerun for how long? Imerun for sijui how long? No. Last year, you were praising Walls. Are you still his fan? Yes! 110%, by the way. 110%. Ala nawambia kitu moja sahi. The next governor kwa election sahi, nimetumwa email sahi. Jina yake ni ana for governor sahi. Ndio email. Niwaambie sahi. Acha niwaambie. Nimesikia news leo. Nipata hapa sema nini? Asema ule the Minnesota senior senator aitwa Amy Klobuchar ana run for governor this year. Nimegeta email leo asubuhi ana run for governor. Naona. Si ati mimi ni Democrat, mimi si Democrat, mimi ni ile niko independent, but mupenda wala so, kuna ile kuna goals, yani kuna ile leadership, kuna goals. Si ile micro leadership, ile macro, ile on a big picture. Unaona? Sababu unajuaje? Minnesota is a business state. When they become leaders in Minnesota, hawafuati politics of the day, wanna focus on the real things. Even if it doesn't touch you, because I'm in business, najua what that means. So mi muangalia in a different level. Mtu kama Tim Walz, akona stability. Naona? Sababu when you become a leader in a country, always make changes drastically. Kwa nini? Because some people will get hurt. And the people who get hurt the most ni wale wako chini kabisa. Kama sahi ICE imepewa funding. Funding yao iko excessively more than anything else. Alafu kiangalia nini administration last year wali cut off healthcare na hizi ma SNAP benefits. So najiuliza swali, okay, kama uko na, if your priorities are right, unyang'anyie wase healthcare, unyang'anyie food, alafu upatie hiyo do kwa enforcement. Binadamu enforcement. Niulize mimi, what would I do? Binadamu kwanza. Enforcement hiyo si priority kwangu. Umeona? That's why. Yani, if you become a leader, mtu sema hivi, unalan ku compromise. You might have your own ideas. That's what's going to get you elected. Lakini dialogue. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu nobody knows. There's no degree in becoming a president of a country. I'm a governor of a state. I'm a senator. There's no degree. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Kuna political science which is generic, whatever. What's political science? Utaangalia history, how people did this, alafu uangalie. Kama lawyer au in the back, wanaangalia history, alafu they come back. So semaje, don't ruffle the feathers. Make changes progressively. Kwa nini? Because you might be hurting somebody. Especially wale watu wako chini kabisa. Ni wanakuwa hurt the most. Vulnerable people au waga hurt the most. Kwa nini? Hawana ile, they can't compete with everybody else. Unaona hivyo? Inakuanga hard. So kama wewe ni a good leader, unaangaliaje? I might be living over here. Kama kusema kweli sahi. Mimi naongea na wasi hapa sahi, si ndio? Naongea na wasi sahi. Most of the time usemaje? Niko na ile humility. I'm talking to somebody anaishi Kenya, namwambia kamera yangu ni $4,000. Unaona? Anachukua calculator. $4,000 times 130, 13 times 4 itakuwa 26. 26 itakuwa 52. Hiyo ni ile tu 13 na hiyo 4,000. So ni 52 na nimesema $4,000 kuna zero ngapi? 1 2 3 4. Nimetoa hiyo 4, nimeenda by 130 for example, so ni 52. Niongeze zero inakuwa 560. So kamera yangu ni 560,000 Kenya shillings. No. I'm gonna make it wrong. 56 or something like that. 56,000. Hata sijui, wacha niseme calculation. Waso niingilia albo, I'm thinking on the fly. We're doing it live. Hiyo ni meme ya nani. Unaona? Kamera yangu ni $4,000 times 130. Unaona? Ni nini hiyo? Yeah. A quarter million. Kamera yangu ni a $250,000 Kenya shillings. Nikiambia msee hivyo, you will never believe that's true. What do I do? No. How do I? So zama nisemeaje? Niko na humility nisemeaje? Let me talk to somebody who can't afford that camera. Kwa life bado. Unaona? Kwa nini? Ndio uone, guess what? Nimetoka wapi mimi by the way? Where am I from? Wasa unajua story yangu. Easily. Unaona? Huko hivyo roundabout section 2. Niko section 3 ni move 2 mswa Easily. Nilikuwa wapi? Did I get an A high school? No, sikupata A. Nilipata sijui C+. Hata sikumbuki by the way. Kitu C+. Nilikuwa tu all over the place. I was supposed to get an A, but I didn't take my high school very seriously. That's true. I didn't take it very seriously, high school. Nilikuwa tu yani, I was sick of being in high school. I was maybe crazy mind. Me nilikuwa meant for business. I can't really do, I don't follow rules. Lower, yes, but zile rules are, no. I can't do that. No. So, nasemaje, let me get myself back to being in Kenya, alafu niko explainia. No. The things I was thinking about. Sababu, niko na dreams flani, the things I would do. Nilikam States. In 3 years, nika nimemaliza dreams zangu zote. All my childhood dreams. Nimeka States 3 years, nika nimeachieve everything in 3 years. I owned this, I did that, So after 3 years, then I started creating some new objectives. So I can't believe 3 years I achieve everything. No. Albo, ingia shule usiende tracking. Yeah, it's true. Wataka big tumoja. Sai. Mimi niko na longevity. Sikuanza jana, nimeanza kitambo tracking. I think nimekuwa tracking 15 years. Okay, nimeambia wase advice. You can do tracking in 5 years, utoke. Uende kwa real estate ama something else. Achana albo anaambia uongo. Enda shule usome. Because you can be more productive and go back and help your country. Na ingilia mses, kuingilia nasema tu example. Useme hivyo, that's a logic. Okay, that looks like an umbrella idea. Let me ask you a question. Nikwambiaje, hey, go get your stupid license, your commercial driver's license, drive for somebody for 1 year, talk to the bank, create this and that. After 1 year, nunua truck yako, guaranteed 30,000 a month. Next year. 2027, February, you're making 30,000 a month, gross. Utoe truck payment expenses, your business makes 25,000. Alafu uone kama ni uongo. Then you just do it anyway. Alafu next year nipige simu niambia Albo, check yangu iko na 30,000 sahi. Do you think I'm kidding? No. Kwa nini? It's not the road many people will travel. Lakini, when you see somebody who looks like you, ameifanya, it gives you hope that you can do it also or surpass the thing. No. Do I believe in school? Absolutely. Musema, I wish I had time to go to school and learn how to make videos. Because I'm making videos right now, I don't know what I'm doing. No. Kamera nasema nini? Imejaa. Kamera yangu imejaa. Too bad. Hamtapata recording. So from now, there's no recording. This I could delete, by the way. That's what happened. But nasemaje, I'm making videos side. Nasemaje, whatever nimefanya, it may take time. Ni ile, if I'm doing it, if you see me doing it. No. If you see me. No. If I look broke to you and poor, that's okay. You can call me broke and poor. Wala tukana pale ati kuna Nairobi hapa wewe nini? I wish kuja Nairobi. Those are good wishes to wish. Lakini it's something I've done, I may succeed. You don't have to do what I did. Na mimi samaje, kwanza wale wanasema they can do it, you might be surprised that wewe, when you do it, utani surpass. No. I'm still on my way. Utani surpass, of course. But you don't know that. Why? Because you never tried, or you've never tried. And you know the difference. So, for example, useme okay, msana nitukana. Musema practical, practical. Niko na headphone hapa sahi. Hii headphone ni how much? Nilibuy 5 years ago. Ni boss hii. At least $350. Hii microphone ni $1,000. No. So kama niko na microphone ya 1,000, alafu niko na headphone ya $300 ama $350, niko na simu ya 1,200, niko na laptop ya 2,007 years ago. Do I look like in a struggle? No, financially. No. The things that I'm chasing sahi ziko level ingine. But does it mean that I'm better than you? Absolutely not. I'm exactly like you. Just give me some time. No. Yani sema Albo 15 years ago alikuwa kama mimi. So mimi, because nishaona path ya Albo, I'll do the same thing in 5 years. By the time 15 years from now, ndakuwa 3-4 steps ahead of where Albo was, whatever. That's what I'm trying to do, by the way. Na kuingilia hapana, ni thought. Semaje, this is what makes me think. No. Sisamangi ati I'm waiting for God's timing. My kids are in private school. No. Do you have an option kwenda public school? Yes, we do. But my wife can afford it. Yende lipa fee last year, so I'm giving her credit. I mean, she can afford it. See, I hated it when I had to pay for that. So yende lipa school fees. So at least she can afford it. No. My wife can afford this. I'm kidding, by the way. Nimelipa the last few years, so now I have to give her credit. So nikinyamaza, she'll stop doing it. So lazima nimpatie credit. No. Just in case anataka kuwatch kitu. So that's what I'm saying. Last year, you were praising walls. Yeah, I was. Laughing. No. He's done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong kabisa. No. Ni leadership. Unasikianga, if it depends on which kind of persuasion news unasikianga. Musikizanga both sides, by the way. No. I'm very, musikizanga this side and some, compared to this and this is BS. Hii ni ukweli. No. Ama sama zote ni BS, lakini unaona Maisha states ni mwecheche. Inamaanisha nini mwecheche bana? Selling any cameras? No, absolutely. Which camera do you want to buy? I could sell the other ones, APS-C easy, but that I own some of it, my wife owns another. So lazima yeye akubali. No. Niko na Sony A6600 mbili. Ndio hizi lens hizi, no. We have 2 of everything. Mwaga hivyo, I buy 2 of everything. Naona hii ni Sigma. They are not cheap. Even this was expensive to me, by the way. Ni ile, because I've already paid for it and I've made money. Nothing is cheap, by the way. Nothing, even easy. 3,000 is not cheap. Don't get me wrong. it's very expensive. Ni ile mujipatia challenge na inunua. Challenge na inunua. Alafu once umeinunua, it gives you a sense of achievement. Si ati I can just give you money. No, munu una deni bana, munu una deni. Nilinunua truck na deni, nilingia truck school na deni, nimenunua nyumba na deni, gari yangu ni deni, everything ni deni. Nimejua tu nimelearn how to manage my debt. Safe ile equilibrium. No. Don't overuse debt, just use enough to get you going na watch a buffer. No. Nimela kutumia deni. When ndio unasikia fiti global? Mrs. Fiti, I'm struggling. Is it possible to start tracking when you're 40 years old and have kids? Of course. Angalia, how much money can I make? Am I making that money now? No. Okay, do it. Am I making that money now? Yes. Okay, then cancel out. I don't need to. No. Can I make 25,000 a month? Don't do it. No. But if you do, if you're making that money, don't do it. But if you're not making that money, do it. Leave it. Decide. I am Tony. Yo, hapo kwa kutoa Mungu ndio umenipoteza. Oh my goodness. No. I knew it. Nasema, don't use it to make an excuse. Useme ati kuna God's timing. Like, Daddy in the sky amesema, I'm giving you time when this happens. No. I don't think even, kama usoma Bible, we can have that discussion later on, by the way. If you say stuck in mambo ya deep na mambo ya religion, mbona kama ukiniambia hivyo vile mimi understand, kunanga mali ati watu make mistakes. Alafu nasema, I don't know how to say that. Ile path yako iko already available, ni wewe una choose. Kile musema hivi, which is the best example analogy. Ni hivi, I can say this. Kama tuseme umepotea juu umekuwa offended, which I'm so sorry if you're offended, because when you compare Christianity to another religion, lazima ujue, you have to know how to defend your Christianity. If you can't, then you'll have doubts, by the way. No. Kama mimi kuishi America, kuna hii movement ito Christian nationalist, kitu kaa hiyo. Mimi sielewi juu it sounds like Christian, iko na hiyo jina, but they act unchristian. So I don't know, I'm confused. No, I don't know. So mimi semaje, fanya hivi, if you have a belief, test your belief. No. Kuwa smart, test your belief. If you're too afraid alafu umepotea because nimesema kitu imeku offend, sasa when you're the weakest link kwa hiyo organization, test your faith. Kama usoma Bible imesema try me, test. No. Sababu kuna so many contradictions ukiangalia vizuri kabisa. Yani kuwa a critical thinker. Nothing wrong with that. But if something wrong with that, where the obedience and no accountability, I feel sorry for you. Kwa nini? Because people will take advantage of you. Utakuwa limited. You have to be a critical thinker. If you're not a critical thinker will take advantage of you. Kwa nini? At understand ile belief yako system, then he'll give you exactly what you need. Alafu utamfuata kama sheep anafuata, I don't know, who does shepherd. No. You have to be a critical thinker. If you don't, when you follow unafollow tu watu blindly. It could be with your eyes wide shut. No. Let me scare you analogy. If you're not a critical thinker, you'll follow your leader with your eyes wide shut. Scare story, wide shut. Do you understand? No. Kwa nini? You're supposed to have your eyes wide open. No. Sababu, when uko stuck na one ideology na ucompare, critical thinking ile una compare two things. A weight of evidence. But kama wewe ushakuwa sold out na one side, I'll come and take advantage of you. No. All I have to say is, I'm a Christian like you. I tell you what you want to hear. Guess what you do? You'll follow me with your eyes wide shut. That's what I'm saying, critical thinking. Ini nilan kwa wife, psychology. Alifundisha kitu psychology. Nikasema, wow, new thing. Nikata kuiapply. No. If you're lost because of nangojea God's timing, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I feel sorry for you. Lazy people like saying God's timing. They don't know luck na blessing meets preparation. Ndio hiyo, by the way. Ile vile umesema opposite. Kuna philosophers, ni Roman philosophers, sema aje, luck is when preparation meets opportunity meets preparation. Yani when preparation meets opportunity, then you get lucky. Okay, translate into Christian analogy ama linguistics. When preparation meets opportunity, you become blessed. There's some blessed, maybe you can resonate with the jina blessed. No. Preparation of opportunity. Mimi sikusema tunangojea God's time nipate license. I jumped to the ocean. Nika fail 4 times nikapata license. Sikungojea God's timing to buy truck. I bought the truck anyway. No. I'm throwing my dice. No, see what happens. Mona. God's timing is lazy. It's a very lazy attitude to have. I'm waiting for somebody else to give me the gate. I know already before. No. And I mean, nililearn hiyo critical thinking skills watu fundishwa university. That's why kwenda shule ni muhimu. Kama philosophy. Lakini most people don't even know that exists, unfortunately. No, they don't know that. So, anyway, lazy people like saying God's timing. No. Global expedition. Sina wisdom, by the way. I'm just speaking the way my mind thinks, by the way. The way my mind thinks. Mindset. See, I don't have any wisdom. If it sounds like wisdom, it's because you haven't started thinking like that. Because if you do, I'm going to be learning from you too. No. Bro, I believe in God's timing, even as I work hard and smart. Yeah, good for you. I am Tony. Believe in God's timing. I kind of have a sabu. That's you know what to say, man. Lazy people say that. Ni kama pre-program. Who told you that? Who told you? When did you start believing in God's timing? When? Ulizaliwa naye? Is it inbuilt? I don't think so. Uliambiwa na mtu. Ile tu, whoever who told you that before, haujai question, haujai critically thinking about that, haujui ulianzia wapi. Iko so ingrained in you, you can't even question it. Now, you just following with your eyes wide shut. No. Anyway. And it's working for me. It's not working for others, depending on one's disposition. That's good for you. Siyasema ati this particular factor, kama ingekuwa ati people are waiting for God's timing, everybody will be successful then. No. Because kuna people who take action, people who wait for action to happen. You're waiting. Wait and see. No. I want to go to the embassy and get a visa. So I'm going to apply and wait and see. Okay? Keep waiting and see. No. Bwana, hata ukiwa abroad, purchasing the kind of gear is not a joke. It's true, by the way, it's true. No. Tracking boss is a mess. You ni ghetto jam. Yeah, it never worked for, I don't know. Most people husema hivyo mwishindo sababu msana doing tracking haizi ongea vile msana ongea. I can tell, by the way. But let me just be gracious. It's a story. Maybe I could be wrong. No. Reliable. DV is on pause na after interview, passport inarudi na letter. It's in it. Unaona ikiliftiwa before September. I don't know. I'm not a missy policy maker. I don't know. But the reason why these people are doing that ni ile, yani they're trying to follow procedure. Sababu is like we're paused, but that's not how things should be. Hiyo ni abnormal. So they want to make sure that ikikuwa restored, wale wasalikuwa mpata hiyo in the beginning wasi miss out, wakuwa na record. What they're doing ni ile, kama ujui by the way, they are building a record for you. Ndio, when the things get better, you can petition because uko na evidence. They're trying to create evidence for you because it's their job. No. Pause ni abnormal. It's not supposed to be pausing. It's supposed to be moving. Okay, because of so many things as leadership, in a slow down. No. Uko intelligent for your brains to process. I'm not that intelligent, by the way. Ile tu moga na mindset fulani. Christian nationalism ni bala. Take away critical thinking. That's true. Oh, ghetto jam. Mtu wa tracking. Amesema tracking ati tracking boss is a mess. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. I'm not homeless yet. I'm still a truck driver and I'm not homeless. So you tell me. No. Ni steps no. So that's what it is. So tumalize. My kids are going to be here in Otanione mali wako. Excuse me, is our track down. I'll tell you where they are exactly. Niende kwa find me, niangalie simu, wako wapi hapa. Wako somewhere in niangalie mali wife yuko. Oh, I just song about it. Good. Them track. That's what she does. You only track down pia mimi. So I did the same thing too. Kuna hii app moja iko Apple, inaitwa Find Me. So naangalia simu yake na mali simu yake iko. Hawaja move bado. Yes. So wako hapa njiani na mali yako. So ikifika itabidi ni cut off, by the way. But that's the thing. You have to be a critical thinker. No. Juu mimi, I'll do it in a different thing, I think. I'll do it in a different thing. So hapa hakuna recording saa. Sasa tuko freestyle. Recording ilisha kitambo. Camera ilijaa. I forgot to delete the memory. Musa kila saa. Hii imekuwa impromptu tu. So basically, hii ni exclusive. Unaona, kama una watch hii ni exclusive. Haitakuwa mali recording. Ile tu critical thinking ile una weigh. There's a book, but there's a book. So imagine, Albo, mbona u buy model plane ya Kenya Airways model plane for $200? Nakambia, because it makes me happy. So nitumie $200 alafu ni kwetu na alafu then what? Then what? Me sending you $200, how is that going to help me? Zero. It's not going to help me. Zero kabisa. Kwa nini? It doesn't make me feel good. Ni feelings, no. Sema, mbona kuna Kenya Airways? Mbona ulinunua P51 Mustang? Mbona ulinunua your plane, model plane, P51 Mustang? Because it makes me feel good. Why? Because P51 Mustang, it just makes me feel good inside. No. Ikitoa hapa ndani inakaa hivyo. Why do you buy stupid shit like that? No. Ndio hiyo angalia, ndio ndege yangu. Why did I buy this? The collectors, kwa nini? Hii ni red tail. P51, Second World War. It makes me feel good. Why? Because people who are flying this plane were African American. No, African American. So even if this thing is like $40 or whatever, nanunua, so I can explain to my kids why I buy model planes. No. Model inua Kenya Airways plane NG model Kenya Air. Sijui nifungue na yaribu. Wacha niwache tu hizi vitu. No. My other stuff that I do. Mbona nilinunua hii hapa? Hii in flight. Why did I buy this? No. Na show off, angalia. In flight, Kenya Airways. No. Ini Boeing 787-8. Why did I do this? No. Because it makes me happy. Why? Sijui panda hii ndege, by the way. You endanga New York kila siku na drop wase ni Kenya Airways. No. Why Boeing 787-8? That's the newest plane. No. Hiyo ni Dreamliner. Naonyesha, by the way. Nimemake video already. Hii plane inakaa hivi. Model plane. Natumia example. Acha niwa show. I know I'm going to mess up because I'm rushing. Ona. Mbona mnunua hii? Ndio hii. Why did I buy this? Acha napigia simu. Why did I buy this? No. Why did I buy this? Ili ndege Kenya Airways model. Why? No. Why did I buy this Kenya Airways display? Ngalevi itakaa poa hapa. Mbona ninunua Kenya Airways display? Inanikumbusha home. Naona hii ni home. Hii ni Kenya Airways. Angalia. Kuna mpaka ma elephants elephant nampigia baadaye. Unaona? This is a model mu collect hizi. Hii ni Kenya Airways. Angalia Kenya Airways. Unaona? It's not the actual plane. Hii tu ni ile model. But inanikumbusha home. Unaona? Oh my goodness, stop calling me. I'll call you later. No. Why did I do that? Niliangalia kusema Kenya Airways? Wow. So kwa display kwa hao yangu kikam utapata ndege imepostiwa hapo. Why? Because I'm missing home. Nataka kupanda hiyo ndege niende home, ipeleke home. No. So ni my model plane last year, by the way. See this year last year. That's the thing. That makes me happy. No. Critical thinking. So you do whatever makes you happy. Kama unapenda hobby ya swimming, enda swimming. Kuna best yangu fulani, yeye upenda kutravel. So aliwork so hard, alikuwa student hapa hivi for a while, then eventually akamarika. So ako na husband, wamekuwa married for the last 15 years or something, 17 years. Mtoi wao ashamaliza high school. They have a kid, ashamaliza high school. So what she does ni ile, she's a lady by the way, you travel, anasema every 4 months, anaenda South America, a different nini. Alafu after 4 months, anaenda Europe. 4 months, anaenda Asia. So kama alikuwa Argentina last year, akaenda France, alafu akaenda Australia, next year anaenda Brazil, alafu anaenda Italy, alafu anaenda maybe Sri Lanka. The following year, so every year, no. So yeye akienda out every 4 months, anachukuanga kama 2 weeks off, ama 1 week off, na husband wake. They go and have fun. Hiyo inampatia life juu, ile struggle yao ile alikuwa shule, wakaraise mtoi, now it's paying back. Naona, ni the quality of life. What you do that makes you feel good. That's what you do. Naona hivyo. Kama hujaanza, ukituangalia sisi, we're not showing off. We're telling you, you can do it too. Kwa sababu kama sisi watu weusi, we can do these things. Na wewe ni mweusi, kuna ile closeness ile ya familia. That means umekaribia hiyo story pia wewe. Naona. Kama hujai, if you've never, kwa sababu hata mimi kuja States, uncle alikuwa hapa, hata sijai meet paka sahi by the way. 20 years sijai meet. The person who alini insistia ni apply green card. My mom's cousin. Sijai meet paka sahi. Imagine. I've never met. But nam credit asema, because aliniharakisha ni apply green card, that's why niko state sahi. Aliniangalia asema, uko shule? Kaniambia siko shule, niko college. Kaniambia apply green card. Niuliza juu kaniambia huyo ametry ku apply kwenda US na F1 ameshindwa. Kwa nini? Walisema family ties. Akaniambia family ties, once umenyimwa na family ties the first time, they won't give you the again. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu your situation ija change sana. Alafu angalia hivi, if they say family ties in the beginning, alafu nyimwa visa na family ties, what can you do kurectify hiyo story ya family ties? Lazima uoe. Okay, umeoa. Lazima ukuwe na watoi. Lazima ubuy property. Meaning, the thing they want you to do, ndio kuna family ties. Once umeget hiyo kitu, you'll have a harder time kuenda out of the country to study for 4 years and come back. Unless ni scholarship. Sawa, all your expenses paid. Because when you have kids, inakuwa harder to do the thing you want to do. Sawa. So namaza live saa hii. Niko napigiwa simu hapa hivi, haraka haraka tena nipigie simu. Sema, what do you need me to do? Akija niko live atajam na mimi vibaya sana. So that's what it is, unaona? Yaani ile if you ukiamua tu semeaje, the things that you'll need to get that F1, amesema family ties, once you get the ties, you'll have a harder time kwenda for studies. Unaona sasa? Ndio msemaje? Bala kwenda family ties, tafuta place ingine, kama umeshindwa kwenda family, yani umeshindwa kwenda F1, enda Middle East uanze job, stack up your money, start traveling, uangalie options zingine. Sababu kuna mse labda alikuwa hapa, kama kuna mse fulani nimesahau jina yake, alikuwa US akasoma akamaliza, unaona? Akamaliza ile degree, then akamove New Zealand. Sanish New Zealand. Does he regret it? No, ana raise familia. Alikuwa States, ameshakuwa hapa for whatever. Akaenda New Zealand. Kwa nini? Akamaliza. Oh, okay. So, tuna nini? Tuko na so namaza live hapo by the way. Kuna mtu kwa mlango anakuja in 4 minutes. So I gotta go. Answer the door. Okay, sasa. Live imeisha hapa by the way. I'm so sorry. I gotta go. So, imekuwa session poa. At least hope nimeanswer questions. Kama una swali yoyote, useme God's timing. Tumeamua hivyo. Critical thinking, everything you do, critical thinking. Way, inamaanisha way. If you don't know what critical thinking is, ni ile unachukua 2 things unaziweigh down. Naona? God's timing, my timing. Ujakuwa disrespectful kwa God. Actually, God is proud when you take action yourself. Kwa nini? I believe when you take action for yourself, blessings nakungojea. Blessings iko always available. Ni ile tu wewe mwenyewe hujaji access. God amekupatia blank check. So you have to sign, when do we cash out? So God's timing is like you're planning not to do anything. No, that's what I believe. We'll see you in the next one, by the way. Msamanga peace. Actually, end live. Kuna appointment in the next few minutes na watu hii. I will never make it nikianza hii story. No. End live right now. Sawa say, baadaye.